How's it going, people? Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to the Big Six. Why are you shaking your head?
Matt's been really busy.
Oh shit!
Matt's been really busy. And
what's the issue?
Oh shit! Let me check. Nah,
Busy.
nah.
It's been busy.
I get it. I understand. Who? But TOBS in particular, you were shaking your head in particular. Who in particular do you think should have been on the receiving end of a Skull Classic?
Oh, there's only one person who should have been on the receiving end.
Okay.
There's only one person, not GRIZZ, because GRIZZ, it's not that bad. His team dominated for the most part. They didn't take their chances. It happens at Old Trafford. What you can't legislate for is the £1 billion blue bottle.
Nah,
goal.
Toby. No one cares anymore. No one
No,
cares.
stop saying this.
We
Stop
care.
saying this. No, we care. We care.
Skull Tuggery is a valuable man. He does not want to be spending his time clipping
No,
up
he has
Chelsea
to, he
at
has
this
to.
stage.
He has to.
Nah, even Matisse don't care anymore.
We have to. We have to keep mentioning it because
You edit one. You make one next time.
I'm not a good editor. I'm not a good editor.
We don't have the capacity.
But it's true. The hate along must have had some good bits in it as well. To be honest, I haven't caught up with it. But
That's what I'm saying, bro. The hate along, yo. I told him, man. I told him. He didn't listen to me.
Matisse and Skull have been. They've been talking. We've got to investigate. We've got to investigate.
Yeah.
We've got to investigate.
Points deduction.
This ain't right. You're right. Even though I don't care. I don't care.
Deduction. What? Points deduction
For bribery, for bribery, bro.
As Man City say, innocent until proven guilty. You cannot prove anything. You have no evidence, no bank statement. So please do not start deducting points without a proper investigation, please. Thank you.
I knew it was a good idea protecting you.
He's not even saying what's there to investigate. He's saying don't take off points until a full investigation is come. Okay, we will be there. We will investigate.
I'm just surprised it was enough money, to be honest.
Oh yeah, okay, there we go. That's evidence there. Part 1 investigation nearly done, nearly complete.
Wow, man. Wow, this is crazy.
It's very crazy.
This is crazy.
So many clips this weekend, man. People must be fuming. So many clips.
I don't understand.
Good, man. You had to be there. You had to be there. You know what I'm saying to you?
Live and direct.
You had to be there.
Live and direct. There's 3K here anyway. Is it 3K? Yeah, just over 3K. So hit the like button, people. 1,000 likes, nice and early. I see the super chats are in already. Big up everyone sending super chats. Big up everyone that's become members. Big up all the members as well. Special announcement coming halfway through the show for the members that have already joined up. Big up all 400 plus of you. Obviously, some of those included gifted as well. So big up everyone that's gifted memberships too. Yeah, we move. Like I said, midway through the show, I'll let you guys know, members in particular. Some news for later on this week anyway. I'll give you a little hint there. But yeah, big show tonight. Lots to talk about. We will be here. Make sure you're subscribed. Individual channels in the description below. And yeah, let's start. I mean, GRIZZ away, so we'll start with SAEED. But SAEED, you thought there was no hope, and you know, I'm not asking you to celebrate the draw, but what I'm saying is they turned up and they didn't must again.
They didn't must, man. I wonder why he's got the war hat halfway on. Is that just, is that don't know, GRIZZ,
You
can you enlighten us
man
as to
knocked
why?
it to the side. You man knocked it to the side.
We knocked it to the side, yeah. We dealt a blow to your title race. Is that what we're saying, right? You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. But nah, listen, man, I can't lie. You know me, innit? I predicted 3-1. How it wasn't, maybe more, I don't know. Especially in the first half, they battered us. And you know what's mad, yeah? I did text you, GRIZZ, didn't I? I said, yo, you're going to regret this, because I don't know if you can have the same caliber of chances, even though you probably did in a certain aspect because you had the cutback and whatnot. But listen, you had chances galore. You know what I'm saying to you? I was thinking, holy, like, what's going on? Like 14 shots. I know we give away a lot of shots anyway, but the caliber shot, they were just going in, boom, boom, over the bar. Onana made one save. I was like, yo, what's going on here? You got the goal, but should have been more. And then it can only be one way second half. You know what I'm saying? We came out, gifted goal. Kwanzaa, listen, big up to him. I know there was a few comments online, social media, whatnot. So listen, solidarity with Kwanzaa. You don't want to see that. You know what I'm saying? So big up to him, but made a terrible error and then boom. Bruno Fernandes gets a goal, and then the second goal. You know what's mad, yeah? I wanna say a particular thing to someone tweeting at halftime. Particularly someone tweeting at halftime. I don't see the hype with this Mainoo. I don't see the hype. And then I was like, okay,
Oh, well, my
let me
dinner's
see
ready.
who said
My
this.
dinner's ready. Oh, okay.
There you go. Yeah, leave the room. He said, I don't see the hype. And what does he do? You know what I'm saying to you? That goal was sensational, mate. Like, it reminded me of the Makeda one, but I think it's better than the Makeda one. Yeah, you know what I mean? His Makeda one was kind of dragging to the floor and whatnot, and he was off balance, but this one was just exceptional, mate. And it deserved to be the winner. But like we always do, we somehow managed to let the other position get into the game, and I think the substitutions killed the game for us. Listen, I don't know how Garnacho, if he was tired or whatnot, but he was our only constant outlet. I think taking off obviously Mainoo as well. That I feel like we just kind of like resorted to sitting back. Amrabat came on, and we sat off Liverpool, man, and then they got into the game. The penalty, listen, I've checked it again and again and again. I think it's soft, but I get it. The trading legs out, it hits Elliott and whatnot, and it's a penalty. For me, we've done that twice in a week now. And listen, you just don't stick your leg out. You don't do it. And you know what's more disappointing? Wan-Bissaka of all people is one of them that is successful at doing that, sticking his leg out and getting it. So that's why I was just like baffled. And listen, Leslie was next to me, was like, it's not a foul. But I was like, listen, what can you do, man? It's one of them where I checked it and I think there is contact, but it's still minimal, man. But it is what it is. Salah stat padded, you know what I mean, and whatnot, done his thing. And yeah, man, listen, we got away with a draw, and it's probably the most I would have expected anyway. I thought we were going to lose. And yeah, man, listen, if it dents Liverpool's title race, you know what I mean? It may seem low as a United fan, and this is what we are, but listen, a lot of the people that came out the ground thinking, listen, at least we stopped the Scousers, eh? That's if Arsenal do their job. If they don't, then it means nothing. But yeah, we just did our thing, man. You know what I'm saying? Liverpool, Nunes, I mean, disaster class. And also, the Hungarian Steven Gerrard. Listen, I don't know if this guy put a kiss of death on the Hungarian Steven Gerrard, but he's more like a Hungarian Henderson, if I'm being honest with you. No, genuinely. Like, I don't know if that's a disrespect to Henderson.
Højbjerg can pass the ball. Højbjerg can pass the ball.
Højbjerg can pass the ball. Listen, this Hungarian Steven Gerrard, and I know GRIZZ has rectified himself and he said it's now the Argentinian Steven Gerrard, but this Szoboszlai does nothing but run around. Like, genuinely. I was watching the whole game here, and I was like, Elliott should be starting. And Elliott justified why when he came on, bro, he causes problems. Like, Elliott should have started in the FA Cup game because he played well over there, and he should have started now. Like, why he's starting him is crazy. What, just because he spent 70 million on him? Justified. But for me, he's been a flop that nobody's talking about. He had a little bit of a early season form, started to score a few screamers in the Carabao Cup and that, and GRIZZ was getting excited. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But yeah, man, we got the draw. And, like I said, we move. We're not going to be judged on them kind of games. We're going to be judged on the next week against Bournemouth if we can win against them. Because, like I said, United, they'll rise themselves up against Liverpool and then they'll lose next week against Chelsea like we did or next week against Bournemouth. So, yeah, man, it is what it is. And, yeah, I think Liverpool fans are thinking, how the hell did we not win? Like, it is what it is. And we move. What are you telling me, GRIZZ? Are you loading some facts there on your phone? What are you doing? Okay, cool. Say no.
No, I'm down, man. I'm down bad.
Yeah.
I'm down bad. Everything that you said, I pretty much agree with today. Pretty much agree with.
Yes.
As you can see, the war hat just about stays on. A lot of people are saying that, I lost my war hat, but I didn't. I said if we'd lose there, it's definitely coming off. But that was a defeat in my eyes. That was embarrassing. Absolutely embarrassing. That's without doubt one of the worst coach United sides you'll ever find and see. And do you remember the week before we were talking about Brentford game and we were saying, that was madness. Times that by 2 in that first half, especially. Like you said, 14 shots. We had 15 shots in the first goal to 0. And it was embarrassing, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. If you want to win the Premier League ahead of probably the best Arsenal side since the Invincibles, and a Man City side that's going for a 4-peat. You do not go to this shit United team and put them away. You do not do that. So I'd say we bottled it. I say we bottled it yesterday. And you guys know I've been consistent. And Turkish was, remember, he was asking me a few weeks ago, and I was like, talk to me after the United game. If we, I keep saying I'm consistent. I said, if we beat United, then we become favourites. Just like if Arsenal won at City, they would have become favourites. And if City won against Arsenal, they would have become favourites. And I'm consistent. I don't think we win the Premier League, boys. Bomber. I don't think we win the Premier League.
Boy, you're gonna give it that easy, yeah? You're gonna give it that easy, Grizz. Okay.
I'm supporting Liverpool. I support Liverpool.
It's
I'm
not as
backing
detrimental.
Liverpool.
Yeah.
I think it's City's to lose now. I genuinely think it's City's to lose.
City.
Hey?
Wow. Not Arsenal.
Did you see Steve throwing the towel last Monday?
Is there a problem?
Yeah, I know.
With what I
This is
said?
tactics,
Everybody's
I told
throwing
you,
in the
man.
towel.
I ain't throwing in no towel. I ain't throwing in no towel.
This is why
I'm throwing in no towel, but I think
this
it's
is why I
Arsenal.
called Arsenal
It's
favourites.
mathematically, 7 games to go. It's in Arsenal's hands. They
This
must.
is why I said Arsenal are the favourites.
Can I just
Everybody's
say?
throwing in the towel.
Can I? Arsenal's time will come. Focus on Grizz deflecting
Yeah,
away from
exactly.
Liverpool right
Okay,
now.
yeah.
Because it's goal difference separating us. An easier run in. The guarantee
You
from
said
Grizz
don't go
is finishing
anywhere.
up. They're going to be the closest title challengers. So I just want to.
Don't go anywhere. Yeah,
Don't
you
sleep
did
on
say
them.
that. Guaranteed to finish ahead of Arsenal. Don't go anywhere.
And that's why I've said City's title.
Oh, he's a clever man. Chess.
So I've looked at the fixtures again and again and again, and anyone can tell me Cities aren't the easiest fixtures is beyond belief. We now encounter, after Palace, we have 4 games away from home in a row.
That's fair.
including Europa. That's 3 away games in 6 days, which we have to be. I tweeted today we have to be perfect and win 7 out of 7. We were allowed to drop points, I thought, in 1 game. And I was hoping it's not going to be United because of the rivalry and banter and everything. But it was. You guys all watched the game, I'm sure. I don't know if you've done a hate along or something, Matisse.
I was witnessing. I wasn't hating for sure. I wanted you to win because
Okay.
I need
And
2
I don't know if
horses in
the
this
rest
race.
of you guys saw the game. I've never seen
watched.
anything like it. When you go away to a top 6 rival, away from home, your fiercest rivals. I've never seen anything like it. But that's just, you know what they say, innit? Scoring is the hardest part in football, and so to me, all of the rest of the play, and because there was some brilliant football from us, it means fuck all to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. It means fuck all to me because we didn't walk away with 3 points. How we didn't walk away with 3 points, I can't figure it out. It's been 24 hours or 48 hours now, and people.
Your attackers, isn't it? That's why.
You normally
to-
it's not even
Nunes
just
and
the
Salah.
attackers; it's the whole team. No, you can't just blame the attackers. Of course, it's the attackers, but it's the whole team. And decision making was poor all around. Especially the guy that you mentioned, Sabozalai. I thought he had apart from the goal. Apart from his choice making of choices at the right time, it was only McAllister that stood out again. McAllister and Harvey Elliott when he came on, and Diaz. Diaz was lively. Apart from his goal, he was lively. But yeah, it was. I'm treating that as a loss, guys. So I'm here to hold that and take it on the chin. And I know it's goal difference and 7 games to go, but just looking at our fixtures, I think City have the far easier fixtures than us. I'm hoping they qualify for the Champions League, and Arsenal as well. Maybe that will have a detrimental effect if they play each other. Maybe things can change. I'm not giving up. I'm just giving my opinion. I don't think we'll win it, but that doesn't mean I'm giving up. If I gave up, the war hat would be completely off.
I think Grizz, I think you know well enough to know at
But
this
it's not
stage of the
going on.
season, any points dropped is a
Staying
loss.
on.
It's a loss. It's a loss to not on paper, but it feels like one because it can damage your momentum so much. But just focusing solely on this game rather than talking about the title race for now, I think you fell at the hands of Old Trafford. I remember saying this to one of you guys. You were going to Old Trafford a couple of months ago, that if you go there, you got to kill them. You got to absolutely kill them, because if you allow Manchester United in Old Trafford any sort of sniff or any hope of clawing their way back in and scumbagging some sort of result, more often than not, they'll take it. And you know what? It could have been 4 or 5-0 to Liverpool. If you were clinical, it could have been 4 or 5 to Liverpool, because I stand by somewhat what I said about Kobe Mainoo. I do. I don't doubt that the kid's a really, really good footballer. I don't doubt that the kid could have a really, really good future. But for me, That's twice in 1 week. I've seen Manchester United's midfield just look wide open, non-existent. That Casemiro should
Well,
be
that's
in
a
a Zimmer
structural
frame.
issue. I don't think that's him.
Casemiro
that's
shouldn't
him.
be playing foot. He should be in a Zimmer frame, man, walking around an old person's home, you know, asking for oats and have his arse wiped and that. He shouldn't be playing football in the Premier League. Kobe Mainoo, look, I get it. He's young, and the expectation, the pressure to dominate a midfield shouldn't be on him. And you see, he's a really good player because he gets those moments of brilliance. But he wasn't breaking up play. If I was Kobe Mainoo, I'd be looking to get the hell out of there. Go and excel somewhere where you're going to be developed properly. You should have come to Man City when Pep came looking for you, because you're going to go down the rotter at Manchester United. He is. I'm telling you.
Don't worry about us.
He will not develop properly at Manchester United.
Phil Foden anyway, man.
Those 2 points dropped. Those 2 points dropped from Liverpool are totally at the hands of themselves. They could have and should have killed it, and they didn't. Simple as. When we go to Old Trafford, we spank you up 3-0. We make sure the game is dead. There's no room for maneuver. Liverpool didn't do that. What's that? 0-3 this season against Man United. 3 games, no wins. Yeah, man.
Can I add as well? Like,
it's mental. You can't have
so
68 shots over 3 games, not beat them.
That's a record.
It's mental. It's like some curse kind of shit. Like it was. And you're right, 100% right. And you know what the mad frustrating part is, Hughie? We were literally. I don't know how to explain this or prove this, but I don't know if you guys. I think you guys will agree. I think we were literally a goal away, or if we scored the next goal from another 4-5-0 thrashing, we would have thrashed them 4-5.
Of course, I agree.
If we get that second goal, we would have gone on to win 5-6. It's absolutely insane. And you're spot on. It feels like a defeat. I know people are saying, oh, no, goal difference. The battle goes on. We have to be near perfect, and I don't see any of us being near perfect, to be honest with you, apart from City. I think City win every single game.
The thing is, right, with that first half is the Man United left that first half with 0.00 XG, like 0 shots, 0 efforts on goal. There were a couple of moments where cutback could have been better. Like there were some openings, but there were no actual efforts on goal. Last weekend, Salah was off it against Brighton. He got a goal. He gets a goal in this one, the penalty. This is where you look to Jota. If Jota was available, you'd have that killer instinct up front. But also another finisher that you've mentioned, and I've been asking, is this, you say this is one of the best finishers at the club, Cody Gakpo. This is where you need other attackers to be able to step up, because in that front line, Diaz is not the most clinical. He's a great dribbler. He's a great 1v1, chance creator, but he's not Mane. He's not Sadio Mane. He's a different type of winger. Nunes is chaos. Sometimes it clicks, sometimes it doesn't. Gakpo is meant to be like the calm, cool head in front of goal, and you need him in this running, bro.
He should have been given more time. He only got, I don't know how many minutes he got, and he did look good when he came on. One break where he just powered past players and they had to bring him down. I think Mason Mount took a very smart yellow, where it would have been another 5-on-2 or 5-on-3. Cody Gakpo should have been given a bit more time. I didn't think Endo should have started this game, because I knew we're going to just run the game and don't need an enforcer or a destroyer. And I would have played an extra attacker in there, because I just thought that's how the game's going to go, especially the way United are empty in midfield. But he went with Endo, didn't have a great game at all. Kwanzaa is so unlucky, because apart from that mistake, and that can happen to anyone.
It's his first mistake. He's not made it. He's been
really good.
Perfect.
Apart from that, he was immaculate. And people forget he's a kid, man. And a lot of people trying to blame him, but Virgil van Dijk fucked up against Arsenal with Alisson, the 2 most senior players. Do you know what I mean? So it happens. It can happen to the senior players as well. We just didn't. I know a lot of Liverpool fans are talking about the XG and whatever, and it's like record XG apparently, like in terms of against whatever, like they've still, even though they scored 2 goals, even though they scored 2, apparently the Bruno Fernandes was like 0.03 chance, of scoring. First and foremost, people need to speak on that goal. That was a ridiculous goal. That was a brilliant goal from him. Like I know people love cussing Bruno and that, but I thought that was a fantastic strike. And the Mainoo goal and the Bruno goal. Both goals were stunning goals.
Dang, man.
That was a pure Makeda. Like people saying, Alisson, no one saves that. No one saves that. That was a strike and a half. But Mainoo wasn't in the game. Hughie's right. There was no Mainoo, there was no Casemiro, there was no one else. We were just literally walking through every time. And I thought we were going to learn from the first game, but we were twice as worse. and I don't know how that's possible. I have twice as worse. What are you saying?
Yeah.
I like it. I like it.
I
I like
wonder,
it. I wasn't taking the piss.
Oh, you got me thinking. But yeah, so yeah, I'm here, bro. I'm here for it. I think we've blown it. If we had won, I would have had total different chest because that would have been 2 points clear and 3 of City with 7 to go. You just start counting down then. You know how many chances, like we could have afforded to draw one of the 3 games away, like I talk about. I'll keep talking about Fulham away, West Ham away, Everton away. We could have afforded to draw one. I don't think we can afford to draw any of them. And can you guys see us going perfect? It's very, very, very,
no,
very.
I don't think so. You know.
So that's why. So I'm not being a pussy.
Yeah.
I'm not saying a wuss. I'm being honest. I don't see us winning the league because I think City go near perfect. Apart from possibly the Spurs game, I personally think they go and beat Spurs.
However, if Spurs, if
I think they beat Spurs.
If Fifth gets Champions League and
Spurs are comfy. No, Spurs are comfy, man.
Because obviously the Maynard not going to catch them. And if
No,
Fifth gets
that's
you
what I
Champions
mean.
League, then maybe Spurs will say, "Listen,
But
we
when
don't
do you-
want our
when do
nearest
you
and
know that,
dearest to
though?
win it."
That's not going to happen.
You
That's
know
not
that.
gonna happen.
Turbs, you
Obviously,
can't
Liverpool
just
are gonna
do a
help
little
them out.
something.
That's
Listen,
not gonna happen on that
I've
end.
seen rival teams do it before, man. I've definitely seen
That's
rival
rival
teams do
teams.
it
I
before.
don't think Ange is gonna. No, I think if any players thinking that, they're gonna get a bollocking from the manager because he's already said he doesn't. He doesn't see
Ask about top 4, man. Yeah,
I
it's
think
awesome.
no, but guys, let's analyze it. Let's deep it. They 4th and 5th is getting Champions League, by the way, right?
How's it official?
Only if
It's
Spain do
100%,
well, though.
man. It's
I
100%.
think
got
it
3.
hinges on this round of European competition.
Yeah,
If teams go through, it's basically done.
highly likely.
No, not even both. It's very, very likely it's given. And Man United ain't catching the 5th team. The 11 points behind us.
Too
In
late.
fact, that's been a conversation for this
11.
long. Is
So Spurs and Villa.
Mind the gap.
Listen, there's some people who think that.
Spurs and Villa have
What's
got
that?
it.
Sorry.
It just depends on who gets.
Some of my friends are telling me mind the gap.
But
That's big, man. Villa in Champions League.
I'm not
next
saying
season.
that you're going to throw the game and lose 4-0, but do you not think there'll be a little thing in the back? Even in this, you're at home, right? Even in the stadium, the mood of the crowd. Do you really think Tottenham fans as a collective are going to be saying, yo, let's fuck up City and give Arsenal the Premier League title? I just don't see it happening. I think there's going to be a vibe.
I agree. There are some Spurs fans, some of my friends who I'm speaking to now, and I'm actually baffled by this whole. I've heard conversations where they're like, let's go full, because obviously that that period where we play Liverpool and Chelsea and Arsenal. I've heard let's go full pelt against Arsenal, let's go full pelt against Chelsea, and then let's down tools at Anfield. That's what that's generally I've actually heard that from some of my friends.
Won't think like us.
And
Toby, players won't think like us though. They won't think
that's
like
what I'm
us. Players
saying.
will just
That's what I'm saying to a team. Like we can think that as fans, and as mad as it sounds, I understand it because I'm desperate for them to not win the league. Honestly, more than you can believe. I'm desperate. I'm of the opinion that if we really don't want them to win the league, we have to do the job ourselves. Literally, if we don't want them to win the league, let's beat them at our ground.
I hear that, but then
no draws or nothing. Sucker punch. Let's beat them at our ground because I think.
Well, that ask Grizz the question.
You
Then.
beat
Do you think
City,
Arsenal
you
will
cancel
go
out your own
perfect?
good work.
Grizz,
What's
do you
that?
think Arsenal will go perfect?
Say again.
Do you think Arsenal will go perfect?
No. I see Arsenal drop. I don't see either team losing a game, but I can see Arsenal having a draw or 2 in there. And
just the way I look at it, I'm not trying to be biased or shift the pressure onto anyone specifically. For now, we can move on to that. I just look at both teams objectively, and I think that Arsenal defense is so solid. They're not conceding right now. They're not conceding, and they're also potent going forward. Whereas you look at Manchester City, we are conceding. Concede silly goals to Aston Villa, silly goals to Crystal Palace, and teams that traditionally we may not concede to at this stage of the season. So. Just objectively, you'd have to fancy Arsenal to go perfect more than you would Manchester City.
I think Arsenal will take. It's definitely going to go to the last game, whatnot. I'm just basing it on the difficulty of the fixtures. I'm not slighting or doubting Arsenal's quality as a team. As I said, I still think they remain unbeaten in the last 7 games. But I'm thinking coinciding with the because you guys already know what I think about their Champions League run. I think they go past Bayern Munich, and then it's you or Madrid. Basically, which is it's going to be a.
But who's equipped to handle that Saturday
this
to
is my point.
Wednesday to
This is my
Saturday,
point.
back and
But
forth
with the
semi-finals.
state of their squad, they've got everyone fit.
Yeah.
Everyone fit, and the mentality from last season, they've added quality in Kiwior, Havertz, Rice. Trossard was already there from January. I just think their options now. Partey's back to fitness as well.
Depth now.
I just think only because of the fixtures, Huey. Otherwise, if Arsenal had, for example, if you swap fixtures, I'll make Arsenal favourites. It's literally you have got some dead teams that you're playing. You have got nothing
Luton
to
at
play
home
for.
next.
Yeah. Man City do have. It's just Spurs away for you guys that I think you may.
We got Brighton as well.
Brighton on the beach, man, and De Zerbi's on the. No, hold on. De Zerbi is on the beach. He's gone. He's finished. He hates it there already. But
Forest away, man. Forest away as well. All I'm saying.
come on, man.
Craven Cottage.
Let's be serious in it. Forest away, you're talking, man. But
Look,
yeah,
I respect them all. I respect
It's
them
not
all.
played on
you
paper though,
respect
is it, Grizz?
No, I know you respect them.
Last time we went to Forest.
Points for Forest last season, no?
we won each other.
Yeah.
I made Arsenal. I made Arsenal favourites on Saturday. To be honest, that was even
I
before.
think
That
it's
was even
close.
before you played.
You made
now
Arsenal
they're- now they're
favourites
top
August,
league.
brother.
Do
You had to
Do
make
you
sure
remember last week?
August.
You've been itching
Do you
to
remember last week I said it's us and City joint favourites and Arsenal like 1% less out of the three? I think it's shifted, in my opinion. You lot can say what you want and give your opinions, but if we do it like a let's go through it, I make 40% City, I make 35% Arsenal and 25% Liverpool.
Nah,
I do percentages, you know. It's
I
mad.
don't. I think it's equal. I think it's
still think it's
equal.
twisted turn, man.
I think it's equal.
Turn in this title race. 7 games left, is it?
Seven
Yeah,
games
7
left,
games.
7 games left. My belief, though, Grizz, is I do believe Man City will win it, but in terms of chance, there's every chance you can win it. Like I know your fixtures are difficult, but there's every chance you can win it because I get it. A lot of people are expecting Man City to be perfect, and we've seen it in years gone by where they are perfect. But even though on paper it looks like they probably have the easier set of fixtures of all three, they can still drop points. Arsenal can still drop points as well. You never know, man.
Yes.
Liverpool were the team in the top three. Obviously, they were top, but I mean, they was the team that could afford, in my opinion, a draw and still maintain high chance of winning the league. You know that I think it, now and any points dropped from now, I think is catastrophic for all three of us. You know, I think in terms of favorites, you can't decide favorites when 1 point is the difference between three teams.
You have to make someone favourites, innit? That's just part of.
That's why
sporting discussions. You can have a
Arsenal's
debate.
hands now. It's actually in their hands. Their goal difference is far superior to both you others, and they're playing the best football in the league, and they are playing as the best defensive unit right now in the league, and they've scored more goals than both of you. Like you said, if you ask them to control a game, they've already done that earlier in the season. Now they've ticked those boxes. You ask them to go back and forth and deal with the transitions with Declan Rice. You ask them to control, they bring in Jorginho. You ask them to low block it and counter, no problem at the Etihad. They go and do what they have to do and get out. For me,
I think
Arsenal.
we need the Champions League, though, Matisse, man. We need to find out this Champions League what it will affect.
Arsenal
said is correct,
of them and City. That's what everybody's been saying.
Is correct, though. I mean, when you've got United and Tottenham, bear in mind, United and Tottenham are, in my opinion, in my era. Obviously, some might argue with United, but for me, Tottenham and United are our biggest rivals. So they are definitely going to be out there for blood, both of them. And to have two of them in the last four, I'm not focusing on them right now because there's still games to go in between those. I do expect to win these games in between, but you got to focus right now. It's definitely one game at a time. This ain't a Cam's thing last year. You know, this is the last 7-8 games of the 100%. Season. But 2 out of the last 4 games, you're away to your fiercest rivals, where both sets of United is different.
We could be on the beach. We could be on the beach. By then.
No, you won't be. Come on, let's be serious. United's last home game of the season.
Honestly, guys, I generally don't. It don't matter if they're on the beach or not on the beach. They are so shit. Honestly,
they're so bad. We beat them.
Chris, they're so bad. They're so bad.
You to Sheffield United. Don't be celebrating that, man. Relax.
Arsenal are way. Arsenal
won't concede those goals that Liverpool
did. That we've conceded. Even though they were wonder strikes.
They're so bad. Both of them. They're so bad, and everyone's been watching Man United. Man United are so bad. Yet Man United, right? Man United, it took Arsenal, it took 2 goals in stoppage time for Arsenal to beat them at home. And no matter what mood,
all season.
No matter what mode or mood or whatever Arsenal have been in, let's be real. The bogey grounds exist for a reason, and Old Trafford, believe it or not, it's a bogey ground for Arsenal.
They've got a bad record there. They've got a bad record. They've got one win.
This is what I'm saying. So if Arsenal had,
or 2 wins in 16 years.
I'm not sure what the record is, but if Arsenal had this fixture, let's say in February, middle of February, and they were going away at Old Trafford in the mood they were in, I'll be like, yeah, you know what, Arsenal are going to beat them. But the fact that this is literally Man United's last game of the season, it's the second last game for Arsenal to play, right? Man United's last home game of the season, and when they know you know, Grizz, they're Man United are one of the jammiest teams ever. So like, you can't even go there.
The jammiest team ever.
That's what I'm saying. So you can't even go there. Like, I'm not even trying to do it. I ain't even trying to say it to like to dump on Arsenal, right? Because I know full well Arsenal are miles ahead of Man United. But the problem is, there's something about that ground. Sometimes the rubber, the green that they get sometimes is ridiculous. And
I think they're the best shittest team I've ever seen.
No, I take on board. I take on board all that superstitious stuff. But when you look at the facts, if Arsenal are within reaching distance of winning the Premier League,
they go there, smoke them easy.
They go there, man. They go there.
They're 2 games away. They're 2 games away from winning a Premier League, and an Old Trafford with a decimated Manchester United is their main stopping point. And you don't do it at that point, you're never doing it. I'm sorry. To win a Premier League, you have to win difficult games. You're not going to get 7 games running where you go, yeah, we're going to win them all, no problem. You're going to have to go to White Hart Lane and do something. You're going to have to go to Old Trafford.
Especially if they've got the FA Cup final, which like they're most likely to have as well.
Yeah, but I don't know. When's the FA Cup final, by the way? By the way, we have to get past Coventry, so we need to respect them. But like,
it's a week after the Premier League ends, I think.
And
it's 2 weeks final. It's not going to affect.
Yeah. Also, as well, so in 2024 in the Premier League, so I think Arsenal have won all their games apart from Man City. I think it's Man City, right?
What were you saying? 2024?
Man City away.
2024.
Yeah, 10 wins out of last 11.
And Liverpool,
like
yeah.
10 out of last 11. Yeah. That means if they are to go on and win this league, and we're saying they need to win every game, that means they need to win what, like 7? The next 7. So that's what, like 17, 18 wins out of 19. That's a lot, bro.
They did that last year, though. That's the thing. They did that last year, just the wrong. Yeah, they did it at the start of the season.
That's the point. They did it at the start of the season.
And this is
obviously different because this is
different, man. It's different.
It's a lot, bro. And I don't say that to put down Arsenal. I say that to say that it's a lot with the fixtures.
Different Arsenal toes.
It's different mentality, man.
Of course, it's a different Arsenal. But all I'm saying to Grizz is, I'm saying this to say that every team has an equal chance of winning it. I'm not saying that because of this. Arsenal are definitely not going to win it. I don't want Arsenal to win it. I'm not going to predict Arsenal to win it. But if we're looking at this, we have to be fair across the board. The same way Grizz is saying he's chucking it down on Liverpool, I'm saying no, because Arsenal have this, and this, and they could drop points. Man City have this, and this, and they can drop points.
Where do Man City drop points?
I think they can drop points at our ground, even though they.
I think we can drop points anywhere. I think look, we've been in title races with you where we've got to drop points in the second last day to West Ham. A game where you probably would have said at that point City should win that. Like the title race just throws these things in.
I'm telling you now, Man City
for this title race, I'm not ruling out any outcome. But based on the stats, based on the numbers and the performances of most recent, I slightly favour Arsenal. Why? Because they're not conceding goals. Their attack's really potent. They've taken 4 points off us this season. They've taken 4 points off Liverpool this season. The only Big Six team we've beaten this season is fucking Man United. Do you know what I mean? Like, do you think if you said to me at the start of the season, the only Big Six team you will beat this season is Manchester United, will you win the league? No.
And we get, this is my point. A lot. Do you know what? One second.
We'd say they're peaking at the right time.
Which is 1 second. A lot of people have been throwing that stat at me today, about beating the top 6. Look at that. Man City, exactly. Man City and Liverpool have only beaten one top 6 team this season. Us and Villa, them and United. Yet there we are. I'm sitting same points as Arsenal. The super team Arsenal.
You don't have to beat top 6 teams to win the league.
It is what it is. Look, I think, Hughie, I forgot what I was going to say to you earlier, man.
The super team Arsenal thing again. You're both trying to put down your clubs after years of saying big.
Bro, that's what they do, man.
No, I'm not saying anything about. I haven't mentioned you winning the league, though.
I believe we're going to win the league. I believe we're going to win the league.
You threw in the
everyone's scared, man.
You threw in the
super team, no?
Get me back in this title race, man.
Isn't Klopp and Liverpool and then all that a super team?
Can I ask you a question? You are in the final phase of your process. We are in phase 1 of this.
Phase 5, by the way.
Yeah, phase 5.
Man,
you are in phase 5.
I need a break, man.
Where are you going? Come back. Don't go anywhere.
What's
You
wrong
see
with
their
saying?
final phase though, all their players.
They're
got
in their
young
final
players.
phase, full team, no injuries. They've been leading up to this, whereas we were not supposed to be anywhere near the league this year. Total new team, pretty much defense, midfield, and up front. Up front is quite inexperienced as well.
But
We're in our phase one, man. We're happy.
But you did say you'd finish ahead of them, right?
And I still think we
Phase
will.
one. Is it-
And I
is this
still
buffs?
think we
Are you
will.
buffs?
And
That
I want
was
to add,
you
yeah,
buffs.
I want to add, yeah, all this.
I still
putting-
think we will.
all of this putting down stuff. You both mentioned
Bro.
4 out of 6 points Arsenal got off both of you this season. Usually a 6 out of 6 for you lot, right? Usually,
That's two Premier Leagues there.
No, but well, yeah, 6 out of 6 points usually you get. Add your 6 points that you usually get to your tallies now, and you're on course for a 97, 98 point season. Yes, Liverpool have changed, but Liverpool have been sick this year. They've racked up a hell of a lot of points.
We have been sick this year.
Man City,
We
yes,
have.
all right. It doesn't
Phase
look like
one.
they are the same team as they was last season. They're in there for another treble. They're still racking up a hell of a lot of points. The only difference this season in comparison to seasons when you got 97, 98 points before
It's you, man.
is Arsenal have taken points off you. So you're still super teams. I agree.
big
Arsenal
dog.
are
No,
up
we're a
there
super
now as
club.
well.
We're a
But you
super
can't put
club.
yourself down and act like, oh, you're not the same
Matisse,
team.
what happened
you
to the
was
big
when the
dog?
numbers
We're not-
are- the
we're
numbers
not
are
the
saying-
same
I,
team.
I
You lot-
definitely don't want to hear that Man City are not a super team anymore.
Yeah,
'Cause
you
the way
lot
they,
have all
the way
said
they
we're not a
talk,
super team.
now they
I
just
don't
want to
know-
just dial it all back down. I'm not hearing that.
No, no,
nonsense.
we
You've literally got
we
Phil
look super,
Foden
super
and
team.
Kevin
We are-
De
we are
Bruyne in the
super,
half
super team.
spaces.
Don't worry.
You're Haaland
Yeah,
up
that's what I
front.
mean. So
You know what I mean?
super,
Yeah,
super
that's
team.
all- I don't want to hear that. Dial it down. No.
No,
Big
I'm
team.
dialing, bro. I'm telling you now, I believe we are going to do 4 in a row. I still have full faith that we'll do it 4 in a row. But I'm just saying at this moment in time, based
I
off the
agree.
results we
I think
saw this
Arsenal are
weekend
favourites as well.
and weekend just come by, Arsenal are in the driving seat.
It doesn't
You
matter what
think-
you do down there, bottom left. You've been eager to
Listen,
say
I
favourites for
watched
fucking
Arsenal.
a
I
few
caught the-
months, mate. Let alone yesterday or the day
I
before.
caught the last half an hour of the Brighton game, and you guys were playing second gear. Second gear, you slapped them up.
And you
You didn't even try. Do you know what I
left,
mean? You didn't.
bro. You
If they
left.
wanted to make it 5, 6, they could have. Do you know what I mean? And that's
But
Brighton
like I
away. That's
said-
the team that haven't
but
lost
like I said,
there since
this is-
August.
Like I said, this ain't the same Man City team apparently to some, but they're on course for a 90+ point season yet again. 90+ points equals a great team, no?
Mm.
So we're
It
facing
is.
up against a great team that have
Yeah.
done it before. I thought City were favourites before this weekend.
Can I say
Nothing
something?
changed off the back of that, but that's only if City drop points in one game, and I think Liverpool have been keeping it warm for either Arsenal or City in terms of that number 1 spot, and now it's either Arsenal or City's to whoever drops points out of Arsenal and City next, the other will win it. That's how I see it. I think I do agree with Grizz that the drop points at this stage right now against Man United away is a damning blow. So I expect either Arsenal or City now to either go 7 out of 7 or 6 out of 7 and get the job done. But
Can I
get
also
Liverpool
add
more points?
Can I also add very quickly, right? We can move on from this, right? Can I also add, and chat are loving it. Chat are calling me all sorts, but I thrive on this shit. Bring it. Can I also add, yeah? If Arsenal win this league title, it's probably going to go down as one of the best Premier League titles victories and big them up. And I have to, and everyone on here has to big them up as well. Because if they do qualify for the Champions League semi-finals at the very least, and then go on to win the 4P, stop the 4P and Klopp's final swan song, etc., they would have dealt with every kind of pressure. So
I think you can apply those flowers to any of us three, Grizz. I think if you look at any of our circumstances,
but we're used to flowers, innit? They're not used to flowers. They're looking for flowers from the whole of the social media,
if Arsenal win the Premier League,
they're begging for
your
verification. They're begging for give us some plaudits.
Arsenal fans, are you begging for verification off Grizz? Are you begging off Grizz for verification?
But I'm sorry.
The chat seems to be. The chat seems
Are they
to
not
be
getting?
begging me.
Are they not getting plaudits though?
We're good. I know you're good. I'm calling you very, very good. And if you win the league title, I think it will go down as one of the best league titles ever.
Leicester are verified.
Leicester, you can't.
You see, you're mocking it.
I'm not. I mean, you just said you are. I'm saying Leicester are as well. Do you know what I mean? Like, why can't Leicester be verified? Did they not win an FA Cup and a Premier League and a Community Shield? 3 trophies. They're not verified.
They want plaudits, man.
Who wants plaudits?
Whoever wins it will get plaudits, man. Because whoever wins it after
you
a
get
38
plaudits
games campaign.
anyway. I don't understand.
But my thing is,
regardless.
even if
I
they
genuinely
don't,
think it's going to be one of the best Premier League victories ever if they win it.
even if they don't win it, they're still getting plaudits because everyone recognizes their defense is probably on form. The best
Really? If they don't win nothing this year, hold on. If they win nothing this year, you've changed your tune now. You're still applauding them. If they win nothing this year,
what do you mean? I'm still applauding them. I don't want them to win it, but I'm not going to sit here and tell you they're a bad team.
No, because you'd be an idiot to say that. But what I'm saying, if they,
that's the point I'm making.
But shouldn't they must? I thought we said they must win something this year.
Yeah, they should win something. But what I'm saying is, even if they don't win something, it does not mean that they're a bad team.
Yeah, but you lot also must win more than one league title for Klopp. So there's a lot of musts this season. Do you get what I'm saying? So if we must do it because phase 5, you must do it because of Klopp. City must do it because they're the best.
I agree.
Going around.
I agree.
I'm just very surprised that
I'm not gonna lie. City are probably the only ones that don't actually have to do anything because they've won 3 in a row. So if they just take a break, they just take a break. No one's gonna beat the shit out of them for it.
We must win another trophy.
No. Sorry. The money that they spend, the money that they spend season in, season out, best in the world, Erling Haaland, all of this stuff. Come on, Pep Guardiola.
Toby,
so there's agendas.
There is a must. Okay. There's a must for everybody.
There comes a point.
We have to be fair.
There comes a point where you just simply can't win. You know what I mean? You've won everything so many times.
He knows all about. He knows all about that.
Not my problem.
You don't need to tell him about.
That's why he's not saying this.
Yeah, you don't need to explain it to him. He lives this every day.
Look, I think of course there's natural pressure. There's natural pressure on Manchester City to win because you've Pep Guardiola, you've Haaland, you've De Bruyne, etc. Look, I always say Arsenal must, and I do that purely out of fandom and just to be a dickhead. I think you can look at it both ways with Arsenal. If they don't win the league, I think you have to give them massive credit from an objective point of view for working their way into consecutive title races with Manchester City and Liverpool. That's something that we totally dominated. We were head and shoulders above everybody else. It was us two and the rest of the league. Arsenal have bridged that gap 2 seasons in a row. That is success in its own right. Maybe not the success they would actually want, but it is relative success and something they can continue to work off. But should they not win anything major this season, you can also deem it as a relative failure off the back of what they had last season and how much they added into this season and how much hype around it. So it's whatever level of dickhead on the thermometer.
There's no bottling involved now. Like whatever happens now, you can't call it a bottle job.
If you lose 7 out of the next 7, then it is.
Oh, come on, man. Let's be realistic.
It depends on the severity.
Depends on what happens.
No. GRIZZ, you've got to remain objective, yeah? It depends on how they drop off. If it's a gradual drop off, then cool. I don't think anybody... But if it's a capitulation... Yeah.
What's a capitulation with 7 games to go?
I don't think they will. I don't think they will.
Say Arsenal go to Old
Trafford. Look at last season. That's what you call a capitulation.
Say Arsenal are 2 wins. Arsenal are 2 wins from the title. They go to Old Trafford. They're 3-0 up at halftime. Yeah, they're 2 wins from the title. They're 3-0 up at halftime. And Man United come back and get a 3-3, and Man City go top of the league. 1 game left. That's a bottle job. That's a bottling, right?
Yeah, but that's mad, isn't it? You've set some mad scenarios.
You know what's crazy? That exact same scenario didn't that happen with Man United and Everton, and they lost out in the league title by was it goal difference or 1 point to Man City? It was a 4-4 draw of Everton at home.
We were 8 clear. We lost to we drew to Everton. It was 4-4. Then we lost to Wigan, and then Man City came along, Vincent Kompany,
and they beat you as well.
So that was a bottle job. I can't lie to you. But obviously they had this wear moment and then the rest is history. But that is a bottle job from Fergie. It is. We bottled it. We're 8 points clear.
Well, come on. I don't think there's much chance of any of us 3 bottling it, right? I think it's gonna go down to the last 2 weekends at least. Do you think, guys? Or do you think the title will be won before the last 2 weekends at least?
No. It's gonna be decided either on the second or after the final day. 100%.
I don't think anybody will capitulate the way Arsenal did last season. But I think 1 or 2 points.
100%. I don't think
the team will.
And that's why I can't see anyone saying that that's a bottle job, because everyone's gonna have their reasons and excuses.
But I don't think
if Arsenal don't win the league this season, but they do bring it right to the wire, is that considered progression? Or is it failure?
Yeah, it's progression.
Yeah, that's progression.
Last season they didn't take it right to the wire. This season they took it to the wire. So I have to give it
progress. Come on, man.
I'm here for progress. I'm always here for progress. Progress is great.
Oh, you know. You're so not.
We love progress.
Must be missing that.
So not.
You know what, man? It won't be good though for Liverpool, though, man. On Jurgen Klopp's kind of like farewell.
Look, I'm ready to say the first bottle job has been us. Yeah, this weekend we've been the first bottlers. Not beating that United team is a bottle job, and I've been open and admitted it. I've admitted it, guys. So flog me and whatever, and flog my team.
The way
Don't
he was
flog me
stressed out,
because
what?
I knew it's going
The
to be
way he was
awkward.
animated, he's stressed out. You know,
He is
You know what
stressed
I mean? I
out.
don't know if you see Lee Gunner's his video on that, but that was hilarious, man. You
I
managed
don't
to see
understand why.
video.
I don't understand why you feel so down and out, Chris. I don't understand why you feel so down and out. One of
They're
us,
so shit. They're so
one
shit.
of us,
No, because
You
that's
lot
what I'm
know,
saying.
you
Yeah,
lot know
drop
Grizz
points
by
in the
now.
next couple
Don't
of
you
weeks
lot
and
know
you win
Grizz
both
by
those
now?
games.
You lot don't.
They
They're
are
so
shit.
shit.
They
They're
are
so
shit.
shit.
Why has he still got the war hat
was
on?
angry.
Why you got the war hat on?
When
then
we
if you're-
equalized with them?
Because
I
I
was
said
fuming. I was like, we have to win.
because you nearly knocked it off, my brother. You didn't knock it off. If you,
I'm
if
telling
we
you,
didn't,
there's
if we
nothing
didn't
worse
get
than
that,
dropping
if
points
we
to
didn't get
Man
that dodgy penalty and cheated and dived to get that dodgy penalty, or whatever, that this war hat would have been off. So we live to fight another day. The fight don't stop. The war, we fight until we. What's the saying? We fight till we can't fight no more.
Yeah.
Saeed, what's to say?
I don't know.
Bro,
He's gonna make up
whatever he
something.
said.
Next-
Whatever he said. I wasn't ready for that. You know what I mean? I wasn't ready for that.
That's
But
what
by
you
the
call
way,
a
yeah,
game
just
like
before we
this,
move
man.
on, yeah, I forgot to mention Kamwala, man. Like, what a performance, man. You know what I'm saying? From the 21-year-old, you know what I mean? And to give that kind of performance, I know we were under the cosh for large, but he stood out, man. So shout out to Kamwala, man. Like,
Not
for
just
real.
him. I
For
think
real.
your whole defense was good. Even Maguire.
Yeah,
I thought
Maguire,
your whole defense
Dalot,
was good.
yeah.
Dalot was cold. I must say, Dalot was cold.
What?
Yeah.
Before the
What am I
penalty was
hearing?
good. They were good, bro. They were good. They had to because
But
I
are you
felt
not going to
Come on,
listen
man.
to this and agree with this that they were
it's the
good?
truth though. Because
I know.
when you watch that game,
We
I felt
defended
sorry.
resolutely, man.
I felt sorry for Man United's defense because the midfield and
Yeah.
the midfield and the
you
attack
guys are
was
Thank
just,
you.
I think
just
you guys are
wave
talking a
after
lot.
wave,
in the
just
second
wave
half.
after wave, bro.
I think you're talking a lot on this. The first half, Liverpool absolutely blammed that whole team. They
No, I
should have
get
been
the first half.
free-falling
They
up.
did.
I get it.
They did.
How can we say the defenders were amazing when we, in the same breath, will say Liverpool
Because
should
the
have been
midfield,
4-5-0 up in the first
because
half?
the midfield was a problem.
Come on,
The midfield
Matisse,
and the
if you
attack was
if
a
you're
problem.
looking at how the
I know the
if you're
midfield
looking
was
at
good.
how the chances are being manufactured as well, right? What I'm trying to say
Yeah.
is you can have defenders that are basically doing everything they can to put out fires, but the team is throwing so much at you that you literally can't keep it out. Like when you put out one fire, another fire occurs. Liverpool, yes, they should have been outside, but individually, can you say Dalot had a poor game? Can you say Kambala had a poor game? Can you say Maguire had a poor game? The only one you can probably criticize heavily is Bissaka for that challenge on Harvey Elliott and the penalty.
Yeah.
When Bruno Fernandes
Right.
is turning over possession under no pressure, Højlund is offering nothing. Garnacho not tracking back. Who was playing on the left hand side? I can't even remember who was playing on the left hand side.
Rashford
I
was
don't think
terrible.
you can put it all on the defense, man. We just have to be fair.
It's relative to the
Absolutely.
amount of pressure they're under, isn't it? When the
It's not all
midfield
of
was
it.
as wide open
The
as
way,
it was,
the way Liverpool are just running
it
through
was like
that
an
midfield
open
was
gate,
mad.
just an invitation. Come and have a
It
go
was
at the
crazy.
defense.
Bro.
It was crazy, bro.
Well, you know,
Mad.
that's the first wobble of the top three. Let's see how the following weeks come. We bottled it for the first phase.
Let's see what super chats we've got as well. Hit the like button, people. We've got 8K in the building. Make sure you subscribe, notification bell on, subscribe to the individual channels. Like I said last time, Hugh's back on his own channel, so go show some love. Couple channels on road to 50, couple channels on road to 100. Just show some love, people. All the individual channels are there. I'm gonna get the Liverpool related and Man United related super chats in first, even though we touched in on Arsenal and City. And we had this one in real early from Mr. BP talking about he's got love for me and the panel, but you need to have a word with your guys about their extracurricular activities. Grizz threatening to strip and Matisse was stripping on stream for Kai. Oh, well, let me not catch up with his stream then. Don't want to see none of that. Where are we? Tim says, please, I'm stepping in as community man for 2 seconds. Please, no Chelsea segment. No one cares. Run a poll if you need to. Also, Matisse, dance for me. Man said, dance for me. Goosey says, as horrible as United was, the only reason Liverpool got a point was because of a dive from Mainoo's son. Turks, you must finish the job, Kardesh. We are horror this season, but at least we spoiled Klopp's farewell tour. It's gone from hashtag do it for Klopp to hashtag no capacity for Klopp. Mr.
You must finish the job.
Mr. Hungarian Steven Gerrard should have known better than to call King Kev to be a rotational player. Another glorious second place finish. We will be there.
Even Hughie's here. I never called him a rotational player. I said he just has to be managed better, and he's going to be
I
managed
agree,
better.
and I agree with that. I agree with that.
Even Pep will manage him better. So I don't know how
Yeah,
to say your name,
can't be playing
brother.
every
If
game
that's
like
Russian
this.
or whatever. You know, I mean, Ukrainian. I don't know how to say your name, but thank you for the super chat. Get your facts right, son.
Perry says we dominated United, 90 shots across the 3 games. If Diogo Jota played yesterday, he would have scored 2 free goals. Big up Macca, world class baller.
Yeah, we missed Jota. You know, I'm not gonna shy away from it. Jota's
When is he
those
back?
four,
When is he
those
back?
4 games that we've played,
over.
all at home to Man United twice, Man City and Arsenal. He didn't participate in any of them.
Is this season over,
got,
Grizz? Is he out for the rest of the season?
No, he's back this training this week.
Oh,
They got Perry though. What a
Here we
win.
go again.
yeah, big up Perry, man.
Next one up, we got. Oh no, let me save that one. There's a lot of Chelsea
Someone
ones.
said if Reece James was fit, you know, Matisse, sort your fan base out, you know. If Reece
What did
James
it
was
say?
fit, you know. If Reece James was fit.
Yo,
Reggie says if City had Arsenal's position and running, would this group feel that City would win?
No,
I
I'd
think
make Arsenal favourites.
I
Nah,
think
I'd put us favourites. I'd
I'm
put us
basing it
favourites.
upon what I'm watching, and Arsenal are playing the best football, best defense.
Next one up, we got Tricks. No, this one's for Hugh. All right, we'll save that one. MCFC Soul says Arsenal and Liverpool, you are in control. You must. Don't let us win 4 in a row on your head top. The Sharks are full. Don't let us smell blood. Rise or we will. Sharks don't go around saying to Dolphins, you're in control, though. Right?
I've given up
Right.
on these fish analogies for now.
Right,
You know,
I don't get it. Like, do you want to be Sharks or is it the underdogs? Which one is it? We pick one, please, people.
Who are the Dolphins?
No, but he's acted like, you know, the Sharks. Who's the next? You know, there's another. I'm just talking about another ocean.
Yeah, but you
creature.
guys are
You-
gunners.
you
You
just
can
did
shoot
refer to
sharks.
yourself as a bit of a dolphin.
You can shoot
Oh, yeah,
sharks.
people,
You got
we
guns.
were talking about sharks are the kings of the ocean, isn't it?
You got cannons.
Yeah, we got what's Cannon gonna do to a shark, my brother?
Blow it up, bruv.
Man said blow it up, bro. Where are we? Oh yeah, and to be honest, I should have got this in at the start. Shout out to Joe Kinnear, rest in peace. 4 cup finals, including an FA and UEFA Cup with Spurs. Won them all. 26 caps for Ireland and his crazy gang Wimbledon team of the 90s. Vinnie Jones and Cole Wildmen, respect. And like I said, I should have mentioned that at the beginning. Rest in peace. A legend. I know. Maybe fans from abroad might not know the most about him, but he's been about. You know, he was about, and he's done his thing in football. TOBS will know, but that Wimbledon team as well. Mad. That Wimbledon team was different. That probably epitomized 90s football. That Wimbledon team.
The noughties,
next
the
up.
noughties folks will know him from when he briefly managed Newcastle as well.
yeah.
The noughties, not the 90s.
So people are saying that the whales are the kings of the ocean. All right, well, yeah, that's fair enough. You think I just said the analogy? I'm just throwing it in the bin, please. Mainoo won't develop at United, but 100 million left winger regressed at Man City. Can't wait till these 115 charges. Ten Hag has to go. No talent ID, no system. It's dead.
That 100 million left winger stole a treble on your head top last year. Shut up, mate.
Did he or your team?
Good question.
What
do you say?
Nah. It's all we'll move on.
Kush says, fun fact. Klopp has won 3 league titles in his career. Each time he had the Japanese player playing for him. Endo is winning us the title. Cheer up, Grizz.
So it's that Kagawa, Minamino.
Yeah, man. That's what I mean about you. Your actual not ball knowledge, but your general knowledge about football is sick, Toby. Top guy.
These ones are obvious. I thought those ones would be obvious though. Yeah, Kagawa,
Bro, the
Minamino.
others wouldn't look great.
Yeah.
I would have. I wasn't in the chat.
I
would.
No, you shut up.
Kagawa was at Man United.
I know
Yeah,
Kagawa.
he was at Man United. And literally, Minamino just left the other day. I just
do a couple of months of
I was
football
looking at the
focus
chat.
and you're it. You think you're it.
I was
yeah?
looking at the chat.
Couple of months
Bro.
of football focus.
Let
Bro,
Toby have his
I know
shine,
my
man. Why you
Japanese
trying to?
players.
I don't even think that was a mad thing. That's just
It
normal.
wasn't a hard
Like,
question,
man,
bro.
just relax.
That
I've
was
been following the
normal.
Japanese ever since Nakamura for Celtic, bro. Don't play with me, bro. That free kick taker was
I'm
wild.
cheered
know what I
up, bro.
mean? In a mo-
Push.
in a
Thank
mo-
you very much for that super chat. I'm cheered up.
Yeah, man.
Chris says, question for the legends. Will Will where the away Premier League and European fixtures fall and subsequent travel have a say on the league? Arsenal has it better from that. How the fuck does Arsenal have it better? One's Madrid and one's Munich. The fuck? Bro, you're talking about a 45-minute difference or something. But yeah, I mean, like, listen, I mean, Europa League's different, but knockout stages it becomes a lot more familiar surroundings in terms of European trips for Liverpool. So Italy, Spain, and Germany, they're all relatively close. Oh.
That's a mad super chat. That's a
No,
mad.
man tried to say because Munich is 45 minutes closer than Madrid or whatever. It might not. I don't even know. He said we're favorites.
Munich is what, like a 2-hour Saturn flight?
Isn't it?
Yeah, they're both. Yeah, man.
Madrid, they're not too dissimilar in distances, man. From London.
Yeah,
Germany's
not too dissimilar.
Closer. Depends
I'm
what
doing
airport
Madrid
you leaving
tomorrow
from. Where airport you leaving from, guys?
Bro, ask Chris, bro. I don't even know if this is what he means, but that's what
Depends,
I'm taking.
man.
And then you have to factor in time
To be
differences
fair-
as well. Like they're
To be
2
fair,
hours ahead,
Arsenal,
1 hour ahead, all that kind of
Arsenal
stuff.
in London, Man City and Manchester. Yeah, I see what he's cooking. It's right. London is closer to Germany than Manchester is to Spain. It's true.
Go do a flight along then, innit? Go watch the fucking
I will. I
plane.
might
Yeah.
track
Fly
it.
along.
Yeah. Do plane
Crack
tracking.
the planes and
Yeah,
Put your suit on and get some binoculars, yeah, and just do that
plane
as well.
tracking.
Add that to your channel.
I live near Heathrow anyway. It's calm.
There you
And
go.
I can see man leaving.
That's the trenches, bro.
Shut up, bro. You're in the trenches, bro.
I'm
Stay
definitely
out
not in
of
the
it.
trenches. Living near Heathrow is mad, bro.
It's not
Then
that close.
you're in towns.
No.
You're in towns you've never heard of. Like
No,
what's
don't do
that? Osterley and
No.
then-
We're not in Osterley, bro. We're not in Osterley, bro. I can see the planes, but I'm not hearing them like that. You know what I mean?
You can definitely hear the planes on the runway from where you live.
No. It's not that crazy. No, that's crazy. I'm not in Hatton Cross. That's crazy. Don't do that.
Hey, Decky says, second time in 3 weeks, Mainoo outplayed Szoboszlai and 10 Larden upset Carabao Klopp. Also, United's last home game is the rearranged Newcastle match.
Oh, is it? Oh, it's bad in the works.
Oh,
Okay.
I didn't know that. I thought it was.
When did that get confirmed today?
Ooh.
That get confirmed today.
It must
But I
be
didn't know
recent.
that.
Must be recent.
Yeah,
But
you
that
know
Tottenham
what?
Forest one
Shout.
moved. That Tottenham Forest game moved recently as well because that was
So
scheduled.
when is the Spurs Man City game rearranged, guys?
It's the
Any
second
news
last
yet?
day. Second last day.
They've not decided it yet, though.
They have second last day.
When did they decide?
Second
It's not-
last week.
Don't worry about that.
What do you mean? Don't worry about that. I've not heard any of that.
I'm just telling you not to worry, Tobs. You worry too much.
I am worried because I don't want to lose to you at home.
Go on, Huey. He was doing, yeah, boy. He was big boy
That
moves.
connects.
Yeah, don't worry about that. I like
Be
that
what-
line.
BY says, if we let this Man City team win the title, Arsenal and Liverpool officially bottled it. Chelsea and Tottenham rise or you are finished in London.
Who does he support?
Liverpool.
Get out of here, man.
It's right there, man.
He's saying you guys need to tag team Man City. That's basically what he just said.
No, I don't do no,
No,
tag teaming.
we don't do that.
Ask Paul.
Get the fuck out of here.
You're disgusting, man. You're fucking
I'm very surprised Toby didn't say that.
disgusting. Even Toby's upset about it. He's shaking his head.
Shaking
Even
his head
he's
like,
disgusted.
no need.
Keeping disgusting. That's what that was.
Hey, Fuad says, how about Arteta nicking a double from these goated managers? Pep's treble with his Abu Dhabi FC squad, child's play. Klopp's still celebrating his quote one of everything buffet title in 9 years. The meltdown, we will be there.
Oh, that's what I'm saying. You go win something, brothers.
Go and do it then.
Yeah, you better go and do it then. No point sending a super chat in.
Nah, man. Showing support. Peter says, imagine Liverpool lose 2 titles over this period, 1 to a point and 1 on goal difference. Would that affect Klopp's legacy?
Not in my eyes, but in many people's, yes, and I get it and understand it.
We understand the context. Wikipedia does not. This is the facts.
I hear that. I hear that. It's a cruel and harsh world we live in.
Is
That's
No,
why I
it's-
decided to be the community man.
No, it says, as bad as United have been, you have to enjoy the exposure they are getting. Hopefully it pays dividends, the experience the kids get. Say no more. Next up, there's a few Chelsea ones, you know. I can't lie.
We will be there. We will be there.
We were saying we don't care. People seem to care.
No, we care. We will be there.
Yeah, man. Waiting for Rob to make his appearance as well.
That's it. That's actually it on Tom and in
Yeah,
terms of the
Robert better be
Liverpool
here.
and United.
Robert better be here to represent because he's been calling out my brother Matisse. You know what I mean? But where are you, Robert? Anyway, sorry.
Listen,
we're jumping gun. We're jumping gun.
All he's gonna say is that it's the manager, and obviously he's not the players, and that's it. That's what he's gonna say.
Well, whilst
to be fair, in this game, you might actually get away with it, but we'll get there.
we'll see if Robert's about. I'm gonna go back up the super chats and get the Arsenal and City ones in there because we've already touched in. We will touch in on the games as well, but might as well get them in to maybe direct the conversation a little bit. Amir says it's mad to think that Arsenal need to win all 7 remaining games to win the title. That's 17 wins and 1 draw for 2024, and a double ain't that far fetched.
Mad.
Man City and Liverpool have done it before, guys. We've won 16, 17 games in a row. You got to do it. That's Hughie says. It ain't easy to win league titles, man.
No, you're right.
Do it.
You're right. It's not easy. Been there. Risha says Arsenal have been starving for relevance these past 20 years. About time they won the Prem. Footy like life is. The time is here. Yeah, bro. Man said starving for relevance past 20 years, bro.
The time is here.
We're still one of the most talked about clubs, even in our demise. Like when we was 8th, fucking hell, we were still trending 8th.
100%. That's why I don't want to let this Chelsea thing go, man, because it's all good and well when other teams are the butt of people's jokes, but when it's Chelsea, we should just forget. Like, this is an unprecedented situation. No team has spent.
We segue in. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we are segueing.
Are you hosting? Are you hosting?
No. I'm just explaining. Turkish is the host, but I just want to understand why.
Should I just put you there? Go on.
I just want to understand why the team have spent 1 point something billion, right? Unprecedented spend in the space of a year and a half. Why should we just accept that they're shit? No, we need to tell you how fucking shit you are, because you're fucking shit. You're mudded, bro.
You don't need to tell me, because I'm watching it every
week.
No,
not you.
Yeah,
not you.
So you can tell the
people. I want the public to stop doing this thing where we're like, oh, move on. We don't care about Chelsea. Yes, we do care about Chelsea. We're seeing £100 million midfielders pass the ball to the ops or to the stands most weeks. We're seeing 90 million pound wingers struggle to control a football sometimes. Like, what we're seeing is mad. They had 6 shots against Sheffield United. Sheffield United have conceded 81 goals, bro. Sheffield United have conceded 81 goals. You know how I know that stat so well? Because I watch my good brother's post-match reaction, right? I watch my good brother to the left, bottom left. I watched this post-match reaction.
2 goal difference. And Newcastle went there and won 8-0.
8-0, bro.
8 different goal scorers.
Chelsea had 6 shots. If anything, it's probably great news that they scored 2 goals, because their XG was like 0.37. If you look at both the goals, great strikes. Great strike from Thiago Silva. Even better strike from Noni. I'm like, because outside of that, I'm looking at the stats and I'm looking at the highlights. I'm like, where the hell are all the chances? Where the hell are all the chances?
We lose on shots. We lose on XG. Yeah. We don't control the game. We don't dictate the game. We don't, manage the game. We get pammed, basically, in this back and forth, punch for punch. We were going up against Chris Wilder. I said in the studio, it looked like Deontay Wilder, like just punches being thrown. You know what I'm saying? Getting banged up.
Bro.
Yeah. At Bramall Lane. Banged up at Bramall Lane. And you know what's so mad? It's the second weekend in a row we have dropped points. 2 things. To the bottom 2 teams. And we've taken the lead twice in both those games and conceded. So we've bottled it twice.
And these lot, you know what's mad? These are what we're talking about. We might finish above you. If we win this game in hand and we win that game in hand, we might finish above United. You know what I mean?
Saeed, that clip going round of my watch along where the second goal goes in, the super chat that's on screen is, we could make Europe, or what if we make Europe? Yeah?
Was that Robert?
And then the second goal goes in, 2-2 against Sheffield United. Now, there's so many layers to it. I'm just going to speak on this game, because if I speak on the whole club, this is my own podcast now. It's not the Big Six. It's a Chelsea podcast. So just on this game, Starting 11, Pochettino is playing a centre-back at right-back away at Sheffield United, the worst team in the league. No overlap, no dynamism, no athleticism, no crossing, no attacking outlet. Right-back is a centre-back, right? Couldn't pull anyone from the academy. Man United pull a centre-back out of the academy. They start him. Good performance, right? Liverpool brought academy players out in multiple times this season, even in the fucking cup final. No problem, they come and deliver. We don't want to bring in a project, a long-term project. We have no academy, one of the best academies in the world, by the way, right? I served a lot of clubs, loads of talent all over Europe playing for top teams, not no dusty, crusty Tom Heatons and all these players and Drinkwaters and no, proper young players in multiple countries in European football. Couldn't find a single right back to keep the same profile as Gusto and continue the same chemistry of Cole Palmer, to play the same way against the worst team in the league. Now we go to left wing. We go to left wing and it's fucking Gallagher out there. Conor Gallagher and Cucurella is doing wing back shifts up and down, even though he's not a good attacking fullback. He's not a Dogie. He's not Andrew Robertson. He's Cucurella, right? He's doing shifts up and down. So that's the two blunders from the starting 11. We take the lead and instead of just like being able to keep the ball, we're punching with them, going back and forth. It's the NBA. It's not football we're playing. NBA. This is what we're playing. Yeah, NBA. We concede. I don't know what's going on. Cucurella doesn't look behind him. There's no awareness. Petrovic near post. I said on the post match, and I don't want to be too harsh on Petrovic because I had no expectations of him. He come from the MLS. Do you know what I mean? But we got Petrovic, we got Stelina in Belgium doing up loan. We got Sanchez, third choice Brighton goalkeeper. We got Kepa Arrizabalaga. We got 4 goalkeepers, and we don't even know who is going to be. Not even one of them can give us some sort of, cross collection plus shot stopping plus distribution. None of them can do it all. They all have these massive flaws in their game. So we're going to go and get a 5th goalkeeper in the summer, probably. That's how we're going to rectify that. Then we get the 2nd goal. And you think, right, you're 2-1 up now. Sheffield United, worst team in the league. They're getting relegated. They've been battered everywhere. You're just going to manage the game. You maybe even go for the 3rd, 4th, like most teams. No. We start getting pragmatic. We take off Palmer, we bring on Carney. We take off Noni, we bring on Mudryk. We bring on Badiashile. We bring on 6 foot, God knows what, Cassidy to try and defend set pieces, right? So we bring on height, like Holland did against Argentina, height to try and defend set pieces. And what do you know in the last minute? Header after header after header after header after header after header, we lose. Every single aerial duel after bringing on the 2 tallest people in the fucking squad, we lose consecutive aerial duels. If this team is not just, and this manager is just not just one big fraudulent clown show that we're operating at, I don't know what is. If you can't even defend, you can't even see out a game against Sheffield United. McBurney looking like Ronaldo, the Brazilian one. It's mad. It's crazy.
Do you know what was hilarious about that goal that you conceded, yeah? It's the fact that obviously Mudryk is not going to win a header, but the second duel, no Chelsea player even comes close. And I kid you not, Ollie McBurney has like acres of space and all the time in the world to literally take that ball down and prod it home. I just said, wow. Just wow.
They could have lost it. They could have lost it.
The funny thing is, if McBurney doesn't score that, McAtee's there lining up. They both had about 3 seconds to score. In the last second of the game, in the penalty area, each one of them had about 3 seconds to score.
But you know what it is, bro? So this team's been littered with individual errors all season, right? Defensively. All season. But my thing is, with this game specifically, we cannot talk about player quality against Sheffield United. We should be 4-5-0 up, and then the individual error makes it 5-1. It just removes the clean sheet. You should be multiple goals ahead at any given stage of a game against Sheffield United. You should be battering them on XG, battering them on shots. It shouldn't even be a competition. And this is why I look at the manager. It's why I look at the manager. Because if you can't coach your team to batter Sheffield United, we have a big problem. Enzo was stinky in this game, right? The whole midfield was stinky in this game. Gallagher, Enzo, everybody. No one's playing well in that midfield in this game.
Bro.
But like, how many times? Like, we're gonna go. How many times have we seen managers come in and improve players and take them to another level? Right now, I get this job's not easy, but when everybody's playing badly now in that game against Sheffield United players, I'm looking at them like, what's going on? coming out after halftime again, devoid of all intensity and any sort of ambition to go and kill the game off, coming out sloppy again. I have to look at it and think, why are these players all looking so shit? Like they're all making errors. There's no, why? Like, what's going on? It's too much.
I don't like to say it, mate, but it's just kind of the reality of where you're at right now. I'm not even joking. Like, it's true, without Cole Palmer this season, you're probably somewhere down there. Mixing it up with them, like you're not
definitely somewhere down there.
He didn't even name clubs. He just said. You
don't even know. Let me educate you. You don't know who. You don't know who's down there. You never seen.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't watch you. I just don't care.
Luton, Nottingham Forest, Everton. These are the teams
out of sight, out of mind. When I have to click read more, I'm not watching those games.
You don't look. Yeah, I know you don't know. This is you don't know. Okay.
You read more FC, mate. I just don't. You know what I mean? You're down there with them.
Yeah.
Did you see my man's comments though? Did you see my man's comments? Pochettino's comments after.
I don't care.
What did he say? Let me hear.
Basically, he's talking about processes and that, and it's going to take 3 to 5 years to build a team. And broski, it's Sheffield United, bro, who got beat by 8-0 by Newcastle. They got beat 6-0 by.
This is
bro. You don't need a process.
Why can't he just take accountability and talk about that game specifically and talk about the tactics and talk about the performance? Why are we talking about 3-5 years? Every single time we drop points now against anyone, is it going to be about what happens in the next 3-5 years, or does nothing in the present matter anymore? It's mad because this guy, I'm trying my very best here, because what I don't want to do is start like misquoting him or misunderstanding him. It's his second language. I already had to say that on a video this week on my channel.
He does it all the time. He did it at Spurs as well.
Bro, he just said the other week, he said before the Man United game, this is Chelsea. We need to win, right? We need to win, right? Cool. Okay. I'm sensing some action, some urgency from you. Keep that up. He comes into this game post-match. It's going to take time. It is what it is. Like, what do you mean? Like, we need to win the game. It's Sheffield United. If we go to the championship with Sheffield United, we expect to beat them. No, they're getting relegated. This is a championship level team. So
I don't know what he thinks talking about the next 3 to 5 years is going to convince anyone of, because mate, you've shown nothing this season to prove that you being in the job for the next 3 to 5 years is going to go absolutely anywhere. Like Toby's right to bring up all the spending and the players they brought in and so on and so forth. And you can complain about maybe the recruitment not being what it should be and money being spent in the wrong places. But you as a manager, Maurizio, mate, you've not done anywhere near enough to show you warrant the Chelsea job for the next 3 to 5 years. Like, what are you trying to convince us of, mate? Because I'm not buying any of that shit. You'd be lucky to see Christmas time.
I'll be real. I'm surprised he's still in the job. He's done so bad that he should have been sacked weeks ago.
It must be because of the thingy, man. The payout.
Ten Hag. No, it's not the payout, because the payout, he's only on a 2-year deal. So his contract ends next season. So his payout's it's not as big as Potter. Potter's payout was crazy. The thing is, right, people are, you know how it gets, right? Maybe you don't, but maybe in your worst eras of following Liverpool GRIZZ, when you had Paul Konchesky and Stuart Downing, SAEED, HUGH, mid-table, the fan base is now going off into their corners and they're getting their knives out, and they're battling and dicing and slicing up everybody who even thinks a different way to them. And you even didn't put enough pressure on the board, you didn't put enough pressure on the fucking directors, you didn't put enough pressure on the manager or the players or whatever. It can all be true.
It's money,
the manager is underperforming in his role. That is fact. The recruitment is imbalanced and excessively dependent on potential and not on the now. That is a fact. The owners hired all these people to put them in place and got it very wrong. That is a fact. The players are making a lot of individual errors and need to fix their shit, and they don't have leadership around them, and their quality is not a guarantee, because we haven't seen it at this level for a lot of them. So they're just kind of shooting in the dark. It can all be correct, but when you speak on everybody equally, they're like, "Oh, you didn't flare your nostrils up at this guy enough, and spit saliva
I have to say
at that guy. So you must be like, just please shut up."
You know what I have to say to you?
You know how exhausting and how complex this situation is to speak on week after week after week after week. Same questions, same bullshit results, same comebacks, same errors, same bull crap. It's just repetitive every single fucking week. It's so draining. It's so boring.
Hello, darkness,
boring. I'm done.
Hey, but what I will say is, Matisse, your new Trevor Chalobah chance class, though. I have to say that the innovation with the chance is getting better. Has anyone seen this? I'm just standing at the bar, with Trevor Chalobah.
Hey,
We got
Matisse,
more songs than
Matisse, yo, you know those
Bro.
conversations? Those conversations, the reason why I'm saying hello darkness, my friend, is because I'm so used to having those convos. If you talk about the manager, even though you're cognizant of the fact that the players are stinking, the boards are a mess, oh, you didn't call out the players. If you mention the players in one specific scenario, oh, you didn't call out the board. If you mention the board in one specific scenario, oh, you didn't call out the fans. Like you just hit me on the head. I've said this a million times. Whenever a club is this down bad, it can't just be one thing. Everything stinks.
I'm saying
everything stinks. But yet when fans are in the trenches, it's always it's one or the other.
People actually have energy to call out other fans. There's so many problems to talk about. People have now energy to call out, oh, this fan and that fan. Did you hear what he said?
Calling you out? Let me join the club. Who's calling you out?
Like, honestly, I don't care. I like to focus on the football. Do you know what I'm saying? We've got content to talk. We've got content, but more than enough. More than you can believe to speak on. More than you can believe. So much topics. More than you can believe. But for me, it's just like it's just people are just shots getting fired everywhere, and you can't avoid these bullets, bruv.
Can I ask you a question, Matisse?
Season's finished.
Can I ask you a question, Matisse? Because your fans, when I tweet about this shit, I get the same old BS. Oh, you don't watch us. You're so biased. You've got an agenda. So I'm going to ask you, to be brutally honest here. Has Caicedo been a consistent performer for Chelsea this season?
For me, funnily enough, his for what I thought he'd be good at, he's not been good at. So when it comes to tackling, right, whether it's tackling from blind spots or tackling just in general, he's been very sloppy. Sometimes it's systematic. So we have to layer this. Sometimes it's systematic because we have to talk about Pochettino and playing Enzo as a 10, playing him as a second striker.
Let's pause that.
Sometimes I don't want to say
with
the
system issues.
With
the system issues in mind.
Yes, with the system issues in mind.
Has he, even with that, has he been consistent for Chelsea?
I wouldn't say he has, no. Listen, the only people that have been consistent have been Palmer and Gusto. Gusto and Palmer have been the only consistent players for me, right? Even Gallagher. Everybody hails Gallagher as, you know, he's the best midfielder, and they just keep throwing that tag out there. He's been poor for like the last month and a half, right? He didn't do nothing. Maybe I'm being generous. He didn't do nothing last game. Nothing.
This guy has been stinky for months, bro. He just runs around. He literally just runs around, but he scores a couple of goals.
Season has been inconsistent.
But so's Enzo, though. I mean,
Enzo as well.
Let's talk on him as well.
I would have hooked Enzo in this game. If Okechukwu or Lavia, right, or if we had actually kept Santos, which I think we should have, if any of those guys were on the bench, I would have taken Enzo off in this game as well. I would have taken Enzo and Gallagher off in this game. I would have not even thought twice. But one of the things I'm seeing right now is that this manager and this midfield is not going hand in hand. Because if you was to go to and play the rock and roll Klopp, you know, back and forth, you need athleticism. And Enzo cannot keep doing these shuttle bus shifts up and down. He's trying to turn him into like a box-to-box midfielder in the Premier League, not in Argentina League or wherever. In the Premier League, he's trying to turn him into a box-to-box. He wants him at the goal. He wants him in the defensive third. He wants him here. He wants him there. You should have signed Szoboszlai if this is what you wanted.
But was Enzo not the maybe not box-to-box, but Enzo, from what we saw for Argentina, and I know international football is a lot slower.
Very different. Benfica, you should look at.
Yes, it's very different. I agree. It's a lot slower paced, right? But Enzo was performing that type of role for Argentina. He was a number.
Guys, but profile-wise, that midfield can work.
Of course it can.
Caicedo is the ball runner.
Not Gallagher.
Gallagher is the runner.
No.
And Caicedo is the ball player. So between the three of them, they've got the profiles you need. I think it's coaching, Tobes. Tobes.
I agree with Christian, but
even Brighton, it was McAllister and Caicedo next to each other.
No problem playing. So that's coaching.
Caicedo and McAllister, they were two of the best midfielders last season playing in the two together. So
that's coaching. Do that. Then play them together.
Yeah, but there's an element of coaching, of course, and that's why Matisse was adamant that Pochettino has not done a good job, and everyone agrees. But there's also a thing called player responsibility, right? It's the thing we spoke about with Marcus Rashford. It's literally the thing we spoke about with Marcus Rashford. I can say to you, Ten Hag is a terrible manager. He's not set up Man United well enough, etc., etc. But that doesn't mean that Marcus Rashford should be running the ball into the stands and struggling to pass the ball, struggling to strike a ball. Like everyone acknowledges how bad Ten Hag has been this season, but yet Marcus Rashford has been absolutely terrible. Raheem Sterling, he's been shocking this season. In 2024, he's been shocking. So I think
Gallagher hasn't been shocking for Chelsea.
In 2024, he has been shocking.
Yeah, listen, he's not.
He has been shocking. He has.
There's a difference between not doing anything because dysfunctional team and setup, and there's a difference between personally having shocking. I've seen him get assists. I've seen him get goals. We know he's a limited player. We all agree he's not technically great. He hasn't got a passing range. He hasn't got vision.
So would you play him in the 10 role? Would you play him in the 10 role?
No, of course not. Of course not. But this is my point. You utilize the best skills, the skill set between the three of them. You can bloody utilize them better than he is. Where are you now, 9th or 10th? That's my point.
Everyone agrees with that.
If you're not gonna sell him and you're gonna pick him, then utilize his strengths wherever they may be. Whether it's box to box, running, harassing, just a presser, utilize them better. He's not utilizing any of them.
The problem is, right? The problem is Conor Gallagher fundamentally is not good enough for Chelsea. It doesn't mean he's he's not the worst player. I think he's an okay player. In my opinion, if I'm being honest, I think he's an okay player. He can be the best player at Crystal Palace or Fulham, etc., etc.
What's Chelsea's level now?
That's the point we're saying, though.
This is what I'm saying, though.
You're saying Chelsea's level now.
It's
Chelsea's level.
Chelsea level.
That's what I'm saying. Chelsea's level is their level now because guys like Conor Gallagher are the cornerstone of their team. Do you think someone like Conor Gallagher? Do you think someone like Conor Gallagher is sniffing this Chelsea midfield?
Tobes, my point is
5-6 years ago.
Tobes, my point is you are
no was Enzo and Caicedo though.
No, but Turkish. My point is
they got quality. They've got distinguishable quality.
Let me finish my point.
Caicedo is what? Caicedo's 20. Caicedo's like 22.
Guys, my point is,
you put Caicedo in that
these
Arsenal
are your squad of players.
People are not speaking about Caicedo the way they're speaking about Caicedo.
Guys, these are your squad of players. Whether you're not every player in your squad is going to be great. Chelsea level or Tottenham level, or whatever. Some of those players are not going to be the level that you aspire to. But these are your squad of players. These are the skill sets that they all have. Utilize them better. Pochettino hasn't. That's it.
Yeah, no, Grizz. But I think we're saying the same thing. I fundamentally agree. There's no but to it. I'm saying that's true, and Conor Gallagher is not good enough. What you're saying is absolutely spot on. There's no way on earth they should be where they are on the table. There's no way on earth they should be getting bopped off the park by Sheffield United. That's true.
What I'm not focusing on one player. I'm not having it that it should be one player because we just agreed that it's always a collective. None of the back four, like we've discussed the defenders, and me and you have
we're not
comments about some of their names, banner names. But
yeah, we're not just saying one player though. We've spoken on the midfield. That's why I asked about Caicedo. I think Caicedo's not been good for Chelsea. Enzo's not been good for Chelsea. Conor Gallagher's not been good for Chelsea. But the point I'm making with Conor Gallagher is these guys, they're playing regularly. And for the guys that are playing regularly, there's one that is quite clearly not at the level. From a technical standpoint,
if you watch Caicedo for Ecuador, it's like a different player. You watch Enzo for Argentina, even last season under Potter, it's a different player.
It's actually different, man.
It's insane. I'm talking about last season, even last season under Potter. It's a different player.
But you watch Gallagher for England, is it the same? It's the same. And it's the same shit. It's the same shit.
Listen.
It's the same shit. What does he do different for Chelsea for England? What does he do? He just runs around.
It's not a team I'd be building. It's not a player I'd be building my team around anyway. It's what I've been saying that.
Yeah, man.
And don't even get me started on them centre backs. Jesus Christ! Don't even get me started on the centre backs. I don't even know what Chelsea spent 45 million euros on Disasi. Bro,
what's that? Tell him, man.
Bro,
told him about that guy, man. The start of summer.
Bro,
hey, listen.
45 million euros, bro. This team spent
Euro trash.
I did my research in the summer, man.
Nah, man. Their centre back dilemma. They're actually cursed because they spent. What did you spend? They spent about like 35 million euros on Booty Ashil, 70 million quid on Fofana, who's always injured.
He's not a bad defender.
I didn't say he's a bad defender, but he's playing like crap.
Last season he was so calm.
He's playing like crap. I didn't say he's bad. He's playing like he stinks, bro.
But both those centre backs have come from Monaco, and one of the scouts that we brought in, Lawrence Stewart, is also from Monaco. So those are his players. So if they don't work out, that man should be unemployed. I'm sorry, he should be unemployed. He's brought in
Oh,
two
yeah.
centre backs from Monaco.
Remember
And they
Koulibaly, they
didn't
brought
even
him
have
as
any-
well. He was
they didn't even have
cooked.
any chemistry together.
Jesus.
cooked.
At this rate,
Yo,
at this
man.
rate, Caliber
You
and
got
Silva
Ladder
might be
Brennan.
the
You got
most
Ladder
consistent
Brennan.
performers at centre back.
Tobes, we just burn money. We just burn money. That's what we do. We just burn it. We burn it. We just burn money. That's what we do.
Yeah,
One-
man, yeah,
Imagine,
you know.
imagine in the space of a couple of years, this team has gone from having Tomori, Christensen, like players that didn't cost a penny, to bringing in these centre backs for whatever the price tags and getting worse. It's mad. Only we could do this with our academy and all the players that we had coming through in defense. Tino Livramento, Lewis Hall, even last season going to Etihad playing very well, going to Old Trafford playing very well.
You sold the
Every
wrong
single
ones.
exit, I'm like, rah. I didn't want him to leave. I didn't want him
Sold
to
the
leave.
wrong ones,
And it's
mate.
just all racking up. And then you bring in all these players and they don't even look as good. It's mad.
And your
You could have done
goalkeepers
with
as well.
Kovacic now, please, couldn't you? You could have done with Kovacic.
I was laughing when you were breaking down
Funny.
your goalkeepers and you were saying
When you were slagging
Kepa's
him
on
off.
loan, he got benched by
Hang
Lunin.
on.
Sorry,
Listen,
Steve, sorry.
I'll bite my hand off for anything right now, mate. He's
Oh shit! Yeah, you got Cole. Is he? Where is he? Where the
injured.
hell is
He's
he?
injured. He's injured. He's injured.
Jeez,
He's been out injured for a while. They
He's been
sold
out
Mark
for
Gahey as
ages.
well.
Yeah, Mark Gahey's at
Gahey
Palace.
left, remember?
Yeah, he's at Palace. Yeah,
Palace. They sold the wrong ones, man.
Do you know what? It's I don't want to go on for much
I
longer.
love it. I love it. You like it. I love it.
But when you sell that many talented young products out of your own academy, it kind of serves you right. I can't lie. It really does serve you right.
Yeah.
No other team would do that to this many young players that you've actually brought through in your own academy.
It couldn't happen to a better team.
It's just
Oh.
mad. It's just mad. It's just
They
mad.
actually sold Gurhey in them, man, and they brought him. They spent 45 million on Disassi. Oh my days!
It's mad in the
You
jungle,
have to
man.
laugh, man. It's
He's
hilarious.
wearing the armband, you know, at Palace. Man's turning into a whole ass leader. Tomori's the
Gurhey
captain.
looks.
Tomori's the AC Milan
And
captain.
even
Mate, Gurhey
even
looks
what's that kid?
comfortably better than Disassi. Comfortably, and he's
Yeah.
he's probably like a couple of inches smaller as well. He looks comfortably better.
These men are captains
also-
at their clubs, captains, leaders, and they also have the
Yeah.
mentality because they've been coming through the age groups. They understand what it's mad. We deserve.
Yeah,
can't
and
say-
even
you
Matt
can't
said
say
that.
Have I not
Go
said
one
it?
further.
Have I not said it on this
Yeah.
channel? If I didn't support him, I'd kill him, bro, because it's crazy. What we do is
you're
mad.
right. We deserve.
It's crazy.
One day, we'll talk very honestly about Caicedo and Enzo. One day, because
100%. We must.
200 million midfielders
We
at
must,
any
we
other
must,
club
we must.
here. I mean, it will be uproar. And
One day
and
we
they
will
just
speak
seem to
very
go
honestly
under
about
the-
Kai Havertz.
under
Facts.
the radar.
How
Turkish, speak on it. Speak on it, please.
Bro,
Speak on it.
Matisse, can I be honest
Speak on
with you
it,
with that
please.
comment there? Because you decide to bring Havertz up, yeah. It's man like Enzo and what you lot are doing now that builds up this Havertz prop as well. Because you've moved him on. These men are deader than he was at the club, and he's now performing at a club that's competing
Higher
for a
level.
title. So like, bruv, it's
You
on
saying
you
I
as well.
fucked up the market? Nicholas Pepe didn't do that. No, it was me fuck up the market.
Chelsea fan wants to mention
on.
Nicholas Pepe.
Really? You spent 70 million pounds on Kepa Arrizabalaga and you're talking about messing up the market.
Why do you do this to yourself? Why do you do this to yourself?
Saeed
Matisse?
Anthony. Saeed Anthony.
What are you doing?
Nah.
Anthony,
What
right now.
what did I just hear from this guy?
Anthony's on a bit of form right now.
Grizz, Paul Pogba.
Listen, don't even dare. Nah, that's nasty.
Stop it.
That's nasty.
Don't let him. I don't want the chat to let him
Nah.
sort of point
I
his
know,
way
man.
in, name his way out of
This
this.
guy went.
Turkish, keep on going. Keep on going. We got time. We got time. Let's talk on it, man.
Paul Pogba. You
Harry
nasty
Maguire.
guy.
Let's talk on
You
it, man.
nasty guy.
Because if
You
it was
nasty
any other
guy.
club that had
Hoyland.
200 million pounds worth of players, no matter the circumstance, dodgy manager, etc., etc. Where was the sympathy for Paul Pogba when he had dodgy managers
That's why I
and no
get-
help?
You're not
No
talking
help
to
at
me.
Man
United.
I like Paul Pogba. You're not talking to
That's
me.
why I get.
No, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to the general Chelsea
General.
fan.
public. And I get what
Yeah.
Grizz is. I get why Grizz not defends Gallagher, but raises the point about him because it's like you bring in 200 million midfielders and they're doing fuck all, and you blame the guy that was still here and that there was no expectation for it. Just doesn't really make sense. Like it just doesn't make sense at all to me. But it
Because
goes back
obviously
to my
yeah.
point originally that no one gives a shit about Chelsea right now. I know we've talked about them for quite a while now. And, you know, I care for my friend Matisse a lot. You know, we are friends. It's more than just football. But his football club is finished. It's finished.
Finish.
Should we have a minute? Should we have a minute silence?
Yeah, go on.
No, we
Then.
can have 5 seconds silent.
5 seconds. All right.
Yeah.
I'll do a minute. I'll do a minute.
Let's do a minute. Yeah, let's do a minute.
I respect. Rest in peace.
I'm gonna cry. I'm actually gonna cry. You better
Chelsea.
I'm just standing at the bar with Trevor Chalobah.
I'm gonna start, bro. That was evil. That was actually evil. I will dance on your head tops when you don't pick up the trophies you want to. Any of you, I will be there. I will be there. Whoever I have to cuss, I will cuss. I will take pleasure in all your pain. I don't care where it comes from anymore. I'm telling you, that was evil, scandalous shit.
Oh my god. All right, cool people. What's it? 1 hour 30. Robert's in the building. If if you thought it couldn't get worse, Matisse, he said, Matisse, your revision
here, man.
is mad. When we sold him, we had Rudiger, Silva, etc., and they couldn't get a game time. Then we were right to sell them all. Happy for them.
Yeah, 100%. Like when we won the Champions League. But what my point is that when you actually step back at it now, we didn't renew Rudiger and Christensen's contract, right? And we had no fullback. We had no young players to come through to replace them, which is what most clubs would do because we sold all of them already. So it's just poor strategy and poor planning across the back end of the last ownership with Marino, and then this one as well. If you're not going to sell all your young defenders, then you better keep Rudiger and Christensen and not let them go on freeze. And then you better replace these people properly. You can't just say, "Oh,
wasn't that because of the ban though? Chelsea couldn't give them new contracts.
No, they had time to. No,
are you saying the time before they should have done it?
Bro, they could have renegotiated these contracts. We won the Champions League, right. and then 6 months passed, and then the whole thing. They could have done that a long time ago, but they wanted to piss around. So it's what it is.
All our fan bases got a Robert in it. All our fan bases have got a Robert. Every fan base has a Robert.
Yeah, you got Blue Moon.
There you go. You got Blue Moon. Yeah. Every fan base has got a Robert.
Robert also says he risked his reputation by joining Chelsea. He thinks he did us a favor. Been saying our players are elite talent. Recruitment been very good. Manager is a
who's he talking about? Is he who's talking about risk his reputation?
I think he's talking about Pochettino.
Yeah, he's talking about Poch. Poch said he risked his reputation. I mean, listen, Poch
he's playing our elite talent. Recruitment been very good. Focus on the 2 sentences.
Yeah, it's mad.
That are outlandish there.
Obviously, Poch has been atrocious, but no manager. This is not a lucrative job anymore. No manager wants to come into this mess. We already know the ownership's not easy to work with, right? Many managers have already passed up the opportunity of not being able to agree, whether it's Enrique, Nagelsmann, or whatever's gone on there. They're also pumping in a whole heap of money, which adds a lot of pressure, but they're not actually, the money's not equivalating to the talent on the pitch, right? We're not buying Galacticos, so that's putting more pressure on the manager. The medical team stinks and there's injuries every single day. Every single press conference is a fresh injury, more pressure on the manager. So whether you like it or not, he has played with his reputation coming here because from top to bottom, the club is run as a League One team right now. Yeah, it's a circus, right? So, and he would have got a very stable, solid job elsewhere. He would have been better off going to whatever. I don't know who. I can't give you an example, but a team that's just stable that he could just work with on a week to week basis with no uproar and no madness. So he has risked his reputation. Of course, he has.
Robert is hilarious. He says recruitment has been very good. These times when Matisse are cleverly breaking down the goalkeeper dilemma. They've signed like 3 goalkeepers in the last 18 to 24 months, and none of them are good enough to start long term at Chelsea. How can you say the recruitment has been very good? They signed Brighton's second choice goalkeeper to come and be first choice at Chelsea.
Third choice.
Everyone knew that he was not good enough to sign for Chelsea, and they signed him anyway.
Chris adds, key stage for a lot of these players' development. Will they succeed at Chelsea in the long term if all they're getting is less than they moved there for? Feels like they've been sold a Ponzi scheme. And Jimmy says, gutted in Nkunku, Lavia, Colwill, Fofana, Chilwell, Chukwuemeka, Reece James, Ugochukwu have all been injured. There's 6 starters there. But Jimmy, who the fuck are these lot? Like, really? Like, you're saying there's 6 starters there, but really, like,
Lavio, mad.
Come on. He's crazy. He's really saying Leslie Oguchukwu would have started.
Oguchukwu out of that.
Really?
Take Oguchukwu out of there. But the rest of them are very good players. Let's not do that. Nkunku could have went to the World Cup and would have been if he wasn't injured. Why are you laughing? Nkunku would have been at the World Cup. He was pulled out of injury with Leipzig last year. He was joint top scorer in Bundesliga. Lavia bopped Man City off the park and knocked them out and stopped them from doing.
Would he be a guaranteed starter, Matisse?
With the way Enzo and Caicedo are playing, can we not say that he would be involved? He was.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, are you going to drop your £100 million midfielders for Lavia?
Bro, I would drop anyone. I don't give a fuck, bro. Lavio's a really great talent. Like, he's from Man City. You know what I mean? So he's a very good player last year. Colwell, Liverpool wanted. They were begging. They were saying his dad supports Liverpool. So let's move on. Wesley Fofana, right?
I agree. He starts. He was dodgy last season before his injury.
Yeah, 100%. Before the injury, Fofana was really, really good at Leicester, right? Won the FA Cup. Brilliant debut season from St. Etienne. Chilwell, whatever, right? Senior player. Reece James, you already know. And yeah, the other two, you can say, right, you haven't seen enough from, but there's very good players in that group. Let's not do that. Very good players in that group. Very. What do you can't believe?
Okay. TOBS can be so deluded by his hate that he doesn't realize that with better coaching, this Chelsea team is easily a top 4 team. This Chelsea team wins a major honor before his timber of a club.
This doesn't even make sense, because what was my expectation? What was I demanding from Chelsea at the start of the season, Matisse? What did I demand from Chelsea?
What did you demand?
You must finish top 4.
Top 4, yeah, top 4, top 5 coefficient points.
Man, why'd you fall for the bait, man?
I don't know, because he's just talking rubbish. I don't even know what this means.
We know that, innit? Just thank him.
I don't even know what it means. Peter said Chelsea are the first side to fail to make at least 10 shots against Sheffield United. This is what happens when you have players like Bedidi Ashile and Non Maduki.
Wow, that's mad.
Peter, nah, man, you're nasty.
Jay Mon says, give Poch some time. This is phase 1 of the Chelsea rebuild. Trust the process. SH, Beauty, Shield, XL, Bully, Colin Gallagher, Enzo beefing Mount for no reason. Caicedo losing the ball every game. Chelsea are really something else. I don't even want to. People are thinking.
These super chats are fucking ridiculous.
They're calling Gallagher XL Bully.
That's what one guy said, man. Big up to Don.
What's the goalkeeping situation?
Oh, was it Don that called him an XL Bully?
Yeah, Don said it. Don.
Sanchez
is Caicedo apologist though, man.
Sanchez was injured. I can't remember. I don't even know anymore. I think Sanchez is injured right now. I can't even keep up with the injuries.
You lot should sign Ramsdale in the summer.
No, thank you.
You see, entitled. You still think you're Chelsea?
Nah, they don't need him. They got Kepa coming back.
You know who I want? Do you know who I want? Yeah. Or I want Man City's backup keeper. I'll take him over Ramsdale.
It's a 7-year contract they gave him.
Yeah, he wants to leave. Yeah,
he wants a 7-year contract.
This club's dead. They don't realize. Robert Mugabe does not realize.
Just call him Robert Mugabe.
Brother, his club is
saying it from day one.
From his club, he keep thinking his club's elite players, elite recruitment.
We got Kepa coming back, Ziyech, and fucking Lukaku to stir the pot again.
You got Van Ginkel coming back on you as well. Van Ginkel, remember him?
Shut up, bro. Who the fuck is that? Man said Van Ginkel.
I remember him, Van Ginkel.
Van Ginkel.
They say 2012, bro. Shut up. Taking the piss, bro.
You know what, Matisse? Tell a lie. Kepa's contract.
It's running out. Yeah, it's running out. Well, it's been 7 years. No. Next summer, 2025.
Oh, is it next summer?
Next summer.
Hand on heart, top 5 worst transfers in
facts.
Bro, when did you buy him?
Which one?
When did you buy him?
2019.
What?
So you give him?
Oh, 2018. 2018.
In fact, that might be top 3. That might be top 3 worst ever signings.
And you gave him what?
No.
7 years.
No, there isn't more, bro. That is a shocking.
No, seriously, Grizz. That is a fucking howler. He's been benched at Real Madrid. He was meant to replace Courtois as the backup keeper. Then he got benched by the bench keeper. He's third choice at Real Madrid.
No, I get it. I'm with you, but top 3.
I remember when Chelsea fans were beefing me on Twitter, telling me, "Oh, he can't be the 3rd worst player because he saved 2 penalties in the Super Cup shootout." dickheads, man. Good. You deserve this. You deserve this. You brought
He
this
has
on your
one
club.
more than Hugo Lloris. It's
Good.
true. It's true.
Good. Yeah, that's fine. Cool. Keep him at your club. He's so good. He's so
Where's
good.
Hugo?
He's so
What does
good.
Hugo Lloris do right now? What does he do for a living?
He's in LA. He's in LA. Leave Lloris alone. Yeah.
I said he's in LA chilling.
World Cup winner, man. World Cup winner.
Snip says 0.23 XG versus Sheffield United is genuinely one of the most pathetic performances I've ever seen. Congratulations. And DJ says, how much does Todd Bowley pay Skull to pretend Matisse is invisible? Yeah, the money's long. It's mad.
I blocked
Gareth,
him from my account.
come on, Gareth. Hope you're good. Tobes, do not be sad for no Chelsea cooking at the start. I'm sure if we win the league, Skull has clipped enough content from Matisse's hate-alongs to make a movie.
But I don't want Arsenal to win the league.
Unfortunately,
so
that won't be a
what the
movie.
hell
Tobes
that does-
enjoys. I'm telling
Yeah.
you, it won't be a movie. he enjoys. We're coming up to. There should be more because I saw quite a few. First super chat from Levi saying Matisse give Poch a chance. There was improvement yesterday from 11th to 9th up the Chelsea. Hashtag Poch for life. For that first super chat, showing support, positivity. Big up Levi. Big up Matisse. Big up Chelsea.
If Arsenal win the league, I'm going on one of Tobes' work trips, bro. I'm gone. I'm going to be hiding in his suitcase, bro. He's going to see when he lands, bro. I'm there. I'm gone.
Rest in peace, Chelsea old boys. This one came out way before as well. We gave it a minute of silence. It's mad. People are thinking along the same lines. Content. Oh, sorry. Vabav says live show falls in the middle of a work day, so I've been missing super chats. This one is just to big up everyone. Content has been great, especially Turkish and Matisse. Love, man. Love it. To subscribe to the individual channels below, people, if you're not sure what Vibav's on about. And we all do content on our individuals. So go show some love over there. Listen, 1 hour 40. I'm sure I've missed some Chelsea super chats. Actually, there's one here, reply from a couple. Robert, put the cards away now. I'm going to get these two in and I'm going to keep it moving. Matisse, you just said all those players are very good.
He does. He's never going to get it. He's never going to understand. I've said about 1,000,000 times that some of the players they've brought in are talented, but there is a lack of balance, and therefore we are paying the price with a lack of experience, leadership, quality, guarantees, and you still not listening, Robert. What's wrong? What's wrong? Why do you fight? Why do you fight me in this way? You need to become a member, join the Discord, and we will fight there. Because I cannot do this anymore.
You must fight every day. Every day you must fight in that Discord.
Honestly, he does need to get in the Discord because he's got a lot.
Discord, Robert, and every day you must fight.
No.
You must.
No.
Man picked out 4 players out of potentially 25 signings.
Matisse,
are you hearing
save this, because now I might as well make the announcement. Friday, 7 p.m. We're going live, people. It's going to be a members calling show. Yeah, members calling show.
We will be there
live on the main channel, so it's going to be live right here. But only members will get the link and will be able to join the conversation. Robert, Friday, I expect to see you there, my friend.
You must be there.
Man said Marcel 2.0. That's crazy.
25 players we've signed and 4. You're plucking out 4.
Now you got to be there, man. That's a bit thumbnail, man.
But Robert, community, not just Robert, community. This is because it's a big thing. It's our first call-in show. Obviously, big up the members. Like I said, 400 plus already. It's going to be out there for the whole community to watch, engage. You know, live chat will be open and all that as usual, but only members will be able to join. So it's a big one. It's a launch this Friday, 7 p.m. We'll be going live right here. So make sure you're subscribed if you've got time, if you're free. Make sure you come and join, people. Come and join the Discord, and then we'll give the link on that server. So yeah,
we will be there.
We'll all be there for the launch. We'll all be there. Let's move. We can talk more about Chelsea on Friday when the calling show comes. 1 hour 43. Liverpool United done. We touched on Arsenal City, not the results per se. All right, Arsenal. Let's quickly get Arsenal done, City done, and then obviously Tottenham beat Forest. In terms of Arsenal, I mean, Arsenal, we all saw it. Immaculate performance aside from maybe Zinchenko, but it's something slowly but surely we've got used to this calendar year. You know, what Hugh said earlier was right. We are playing the best football. We don't look like conceding. Our attack is doing very well at this moment in time. So all things are looking good for us. Obviously, I'm going to pick out Kai Havertz.
Apart from Jesus.
Yeah.
He's thinking out the gaff.
Yeah. I mean, Jesus is.
No, but he is though. Let's be honest, man. I feel like for me, he's just, bro, like, man can't finish his dinner, bro. You know what I mean? It's just, you don't really have any use in this team. Yeah, he you know, he helps you play and that, and he, you know, he keeps everything ticking, but like in front of goal, man, he's just not that guy, innit? Let's just be honest, man.
To be honest,
Havertz is doing his thing,
in
but
front of
Jesus,
goal,
sorry, man.
in front of goal, we probably don't really have a guy yet. That's the thing. It's all being shared about. It's all different types of goals, set pieces, subs coming on and scoring. With Jesus, I mean, I'm not going to dwell on it because we just won 3-0, but I know he's coming to an end in terms of, you know, being a vital player. The knee injury's done him with a big one. He hasn't recovered well enough yet. He's now talking about playing through pain all the time. I didn't need him to say it to kind of know, because once your knees go, especially in ACL, you're dealing with the pain a hell of a lot. So I get that, but don't get it twisted. I feel like, you know, the striker is still on the agenda this summer. I think last summer, you know, we all wanted a striker to add to Jesus because his output last year was good, not great. This year it's dwindled. He's been injured more, but Havertz has stepped up, who in my opinion is doing well, especially this calendar year. But in terms of, if you're looking at a striker statistically, yet we haven't got one that the output is great. Do we need one? Maybe not. We're close to a league title. We could potentially get one over the line without a gunman striker. But yeah, I won't dwell on Jesus. I think Havertz is probably the one to talk about. Jorginho too. That second goal made in Chelsea. I can't lie. I never even rated Jorginho at Chelsea either. I just, well, not rated like that to the level of Ballon d'Or and to the level of conversations he was in. But is that coincidence, Matisse? Or like, don't you want to hear how your Chelsea boys are doing? No,
it was so funny, because on the stream, I told him, "Yo, it's your two boys. It's Jorginho to Havertz," and bro, man,
I saw it. I saw that clip.
You seen it, innit?
Yeah,
he took his suit off. He put his Formula One shirt on. And then man, it was sensational, man. Matisse was it's peak, man. If you're a Chelsea fan watching Arsenal right now, it's not easy, man. It's not easy.
It ain't easy. I'll be real, Havertz was, you know me and Kai Havertz, but dare I say, he was actually really good against Brighton. He was.
Yeah. He made the difference in the second half. Like,
and it's not even just the stats, like his all-round performance was actually good. Do you get what I'm saying? None of this, play shit and score a tap in, or do safe lateral passes and do niche. He was actually good. He was involved, making good runs, good passing, creating chances, and then obviously he tucked away his chances also. He was actually good. Fair play. Kai Havertz.
Fair play to you as well, bro. Fair play to you as well. Fair play to you as well.
Yeah, he was man of the match, clean. Like, there's no argument about it. Both goals in the second half, either he put it in or he started it with the Trossard one. Big up Trossard as well. Nice finish at the end. But I mean,
do you think he's the best finisher at your club?
No. Oh, Havertz or Trossard?
Trossard.
I was about to say. Okay, yeah. Now we're talking. I think it's Trossard or Martinelli.
Yeah,
I'd probably go to Trossard though. I'd probably go to Trossard
for me.
Trossard can shoot with both feet, isn't it?
I think Trossard's the best finisher at Arsenal, you know.
Yeah. No, I'd go with Trossard.
It's not a wild shout.
No, it's not.
I do think
it's not a wild shot.
Odegaard doesn't show it enough, but I think Odegaard's finishing is underrated. You know, like, I think his finishing is class. Like he's probably second behind, if not, because you don't expect his role to entail finishing. Let's say, even though a little bit, but when you look at our attack, we don't really have pure finishers, and I think
the goal against Luton was very good. First time hit.
Yeah, he come across it kind of outside of the boot, bottom corner. It was very nice. So,
but Odegaard is hate to say it, man. Odegaard is playing some serious football at the moment. Serious football, mixed with work rate that I never knew he had, man. Like, all right, we knew he is a hard worker, whatever, but bro, he's like Bernardo Silva levels of, you know, when Bernardo Silva at Man City, you just see him everywhere. Remember? It's like Odegaard's doing Bernardo Silva work rate, man.
Odegaard is top quality, man. For modern day football, he's perfect in terms of the technical level and the work rate. He's got the perfect balance for like the.
He doesn't get spoken about enough.
I
don't think he gets enough. He doesn't get spoken about enough. His rise from that loan deal,
I agree, Matisse.
Now, like that loan deal to now, like we have to remember who the previous captain was, Aubameyang. Like, no disrespect, but that was a whole different kettle of fish in terms of captaincy. This guy has come from that loan deal and become captain of this team.
But
he needs a lot more credit and a lot more talk.
But listen to this though, innit? Arteta has to get the praise for that. Man, made him captain. Did any one of us see that shit?
100%.
We didn't see that, bro. None of
I
us
think
saw it.
Arteta deserves a lot of credit this season.
I'm not
as
even
much
sure
as
if
I hate
Arsenal
stuff he
fans
does.
did like the top Arsenal fans, like ultra positive ones. Did they even see that? I don't know if anyone saw that.
No, it was a surprise decision.
was a
But
surprise
at the
decision.
time, we had very few kind of options. But like, all credit to him because
Kieran Tierney, I remember Kieran Tierney was the one
Was
that
the
people were
shout.
shouting for. Yeah,
Kieran
if
Tierney
it wasn't
was,
for
yeah,
injuries.
yeah.
If it wasn't
He
for
was,
injuries, Tierney would have been the
100%.
one.
Or Gabriel
Before
Jesus. No. Who was it?
No.
Tierney or I don't even know who the other
Mhm.
options were.
that was
There wasn't
probably-
Maybe
many.
Gabriel.
There wasn't
Maybe
many
Gabriel.
options.
Maybe
Gabriel,
something
maybe,
like that.
yeah.
Maybe
Xhaka,
Xhaka
Xhaka
was
had the
another one.
captaincy. Xhaka maybe as well still had it, but a little bit.
Mm.
But yeah.
By the way, if there's Madrid people in the chat, it's your time to rise. You lot came for me when I said Madrid this, Madrid that. You got Man City tomorrow, so yeah, rise, people, rise.
Bro,
if Real Madrid knock out City, you got a lot to answer for.
I have.
You're in big trouble
I'm in big trouble.
Big
for
trouble.
disrespecting the institution that is
No,
Real
I
Madrid.
didn't disrespect.
Bro.
Bro. Don't go there. Don't go there.
nice week off. They're gonna be fresh and
Who are
ready,
you
man.
playing on? Who are you playing on
Really?
Thursday? Atalanta.
Atalanta. Big
That's
boy.
a good game, man.
team. Good team.
Liverpool are gonna smoke him, man.
What?
Come on.
No, you know, man.
How much Atalanta you been watching this season?
Enough
Let's
to
be
know
honest,
that-
they're
Enough to know
not
that
doing
they're
too
not
badly
the
in
side
the
that
league.
they
They've
used
had
to
a
be.
couple of big games, big wins in
They got
Serie
that
A.
brother from Leicester. Who was that brother at Leicester?
Yeah.
Koopman is
forgot his
Darun in
name.
the midfield.
Lookman,
Yeah,
they
they
got
got,
Lookman,
Myers,
they
Cooper
got
Myers.
Skamaka, they got Skamaka, they got
Skamaka
Cooper
up
Myers.
front.
Skamaka.
Yeah.
Nice
That's winger,
player.
man.
Tidy.
man.
That's a decent team, you know. That's not
Yeah,
bad.
it's
Goals.
not bad. Yeah, I like
They
that.
got
be there.
Edison in midfield. A lot of the big boys are after Edison from
Yeah,
Is
City.
he
yeah,
good? I've not really watched much of him. Is he good?
Brazilian,
He
innit?
is. He is. Adam and Lookman. That's the one. Adam and
Yeah,
Lookman.
Yeah.
You just mentioned him, brother.
They
They
got
got that,
Kolasinac.
Scalini.
Kolasinac.
Oh.
Scavini's out, which is a major
Scavini,
blow
yeah.
for them.
Alvini, the centre back, you mean?
Yeah, he's out.
Yeah,
so
Scalvini,
that's a
yeah,
big
that's the
blow
one.
for them. But Kolasinac at left centre back,
Mm.
the hitman.
We'll see, man. We'll see.
I think killed himself.
Will you be there?
Tomorrow's mad, man. How they put two
Tomorrow's
games
mad.
that caliber.
I know we haven't got
It's
much time
mad,
left, but
you know.
tomorrow's mad.
What were they thinking of, man?
No, that's brilliant. It's wonderful. Let's do it.
That-
Yeah, no,
That's annoyed me.
Let's do it.
we would
Let's
be there.
go.
That's annoyed me. I can't lie. Tomorrow, because
I'll say-
I might join you
are
lot
there.
on the watch along tomorrow because that's some fantastic two
yeah,
games.
man, I'm literally gonna have one on the TV, one on the laptop.
Yeah.
man.
No, I might join the brothers. I might join the brothers on a watch along.
The Brotherhood. You
They
got.
should have split it. They should have
You gotta
split
get-
the day, man. They're so stupid how they've done it, man.
Well, who's on
Because of
Wednesday?
Atletico Madrid. Because of Atletico
Yeah.
Madrid.
Dead.
Dortmund,
Dead.
Atletico.
Dortmund,
PSG, Barca, Atletico, and
PSG,
Dortmund.
Barca.
PSG Boss is a good one. That's a good
I don't want to
one.
watch PSG, Barca.
Well, then
I
you don't
will.
have to. You don't watch it then.
No, I will
No,
watch it. I don't
no,
want to.
no.
They're all good games, yeah, but yeah, the two on the
Sancho
same day is
Ball.
a killer.
Come on.
Matisse.
Yes, brother. What's going on? shit.
Oh, he will be
Ah,
there.
He's ready.
Oh shit!
Ah, shit.
Robert is
Now-
ready.
Now no one else is going to get to say nothing in the call. It's just going to
Yeah,
be him.
Robert is ready.
We're just going to be talking to Robert. for the
Fight
whole
every
hour.
day, Robert. Every day fight.
Ah, shit.
Let me do some
love
super
that.
chats on Arsenal, then we'll head over to HUGH for City, and then we'll wrap up with Spurs if TOBS wants to add anything on that. Because yeah, good weekend for him in terms of the top four. AJ says when 70% of the fan base was crying for Maddison, Arteta said nah, Odegaard. They wanted Mudryk. Arteta said Trossard will do a job. Hashtag Kingdom Kai.
That's disingenuous because
Very,
Arteta
very.
wanted Mudryk. They just
Yeah.
didn't get him because
Yeah, the second bit,
Chelsea
yeah.
were paying stupid money.
Yeah.
And it's the same for Odegaard and Maddison. They wanted Maddison, but they didn't want to spend the money that Leicester were charging on Maddison, so they went for Odegaard, who was also a fantastic signing. But
Nah,
being
that's
there.
it. You're disingenuous there.
Oh.
How am I disingenuous?
We
Tell
wanted
me.
Odegaard, but he wanted to see. He wanted to see. The initial thing was we wanted Odegaard. He wanted to go back to Real to assess his options. We assessed our options while he was assessing his. Maddison's name came up, but then Real came back and Odegaard said, "You know what? I want to do it." And Maddison's at Tottenham.
So you didn't want Odegaard? I mean, you didn't want Maddison?
No, me. I like Maddison, bro.
No, not you. I'm saying your club didn't want Maddison.
Yeah, but during a time when Odegaard was assessing his options, you made it seem.
Yeah,
like
but
we
I didn't
wanted
say you
Maddison
didn't want Odegaard.
because
I
we
didn't
didn't
say
want-
you didn't want Odegaard.
Yeah, but your
right?
wording was I didn't like it.
Okay, so maybe you didn't understand my wording properly. I didn't say Maddison turfed Arsenal and then you went with Odegaard. I'm saying Arsenal wanted Maddison. They also liked and wanted Odegaard. They went with the guy that was on loan with them last season that cost half the price that Maddison would have cost. What is wrong with what I've said?
No, you just made it seem like Madison was our first target, and then
I
because
didn't
we
say he
couldn't
was
get
your first target. I'm
No,
saying you
the
wanted him.
wording you
Oh.
used. I'm not listen. I just talk about the wording, bro. That's what I'm talking
Okay,
about.
fine.
I'm talking about.
I think a video about that might be quite good.
Yeah, man. Save
Wow.
this for
Yeah.
the link up video.
Save
but
that for back of your
content,
chat. Crazy.
content.
Mew says, considering this is Arteta's first managerial job, the work he's done, insanely impressive. Definitely deserves plenty of credit, 100%. And I know you've got another one here saying the progression of the team and how young they are makes me very excited for the future. Starting to believe a big trophy isn't a matter of if, but a matter of when. If not this season, it's definitely coming. That's how I feel, 100%.
Turkish
Hence
really put a lovely deadline
the
on that for us.
18-month comment. I believe.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy.
Let me keep it. Actually, there's one just coming from Elisa. Big up Elisa. In fact, he's on to you, Matisse. He's actually on to you. Every single one starts with 4 eyes. Don't go anywhere.
Then let's be serious now. Come on.
King Kai will be hosting the after party post trophy parade, and I will ensure you are the guest of honor. Mad. Cool. I'm gonna keep it moving, people, because time is flying. I know there's super chats here. Apologies if I don't.
There's
get
one
yours
from
in.
Madrid TV. Shout out Madrid TV. You know, let's just get their one. Madrid TV. Last one.
Oh,
There we go.
sorry.
GRIZZ, we own you lot. And City, tomorrow we are coming for your head. Bring it on. Hala Madrid, 3-1.
See you
Straight to
there.
the point. Straight to the point. Let's move. City come from behind, scored goals. De Bruyne showed up. And yeah, another 3 points and a good weekend considering, made up 2 points on Liverpool as well.
Yeah, it's 2 really good performances in a row, Villa and Palace. So, putting a bit of a run together in terms of performances. Not a huge amount to say other than shout out to 2 or 3 players. The first one, obviously, De Bruyne, shutting me right up. He probably saw our episode last week and said, fuck that Irish twat. I'm going to show him that I'm the main man and I can still do this. But no, listen. Kev's the man, and I'm hoping he can do it tomorrow in Madrid. Shout out Rico Lewis as well, who got a goal. He's something else, man. I've told you he's one for the future, and he's probably got the biggest test of his career tomorrow because it's looking like he's going to be up against Vinicius Jr. in the Bernabeu tomorrow night. So that's a challenge.
Wow.
That's a bit of a challenge. And Jack Grealish, pivotal in 4 goals. Pivotal in 4 goals. He doesn't get the G&A, but listen, I saw a super chat come in Turkish about Jack Grealish there. I don't know where it is, saying, can City be at their very best without Jack Grealish? And the answer is no. The answer for me is absolutely no. Jack Grealish embodies absolutely everything that we want to do as a football team: the control, the possession, the domination. Jack Grealish, even chance creation, and his role in everything we do. So shout out him. Other than that, yeah, look, full focus. I've got a flight now in 7 hours to Madrid. Full focus turns to that, and we'll worry about domestics again next weekend. But for now, it's see you soon, Real Madrid.
I'm a massive fan of that Rico Lewis, I'm a massive
he's
fan
a
of that
baller.
Rico Lewis. You've got another gem on your hands. I just love his infectious style, his attitude. He's proper. You can tell he's watching and learning all the time. I don't know what's his position though, Hughie. Like, is he just? Do you think he's just gonna right back it out in that team? But you never know with Pep.
He was the original. So what you guys all refer to as the John Stones role, that was originally the Rico Lewis role. Pep gave that to him first. He was the first of our defenders to step into midfield and become an extra midfielder. Look, throughout the academy, he was an 8, he was a 10, he was a winger, he was a fullback. I don't call him anything. He's just a Pep player. He's one of Pep's boys because our whole academy plays this style of football, and he is the embodiment of Manchester City's philosophy of football, which is why Pep loves him. And I thought his link up with Oscar Bob just in front of him was absolutely class. Another one who's come through the ranks and is a top player in the making, Oscar Bob. Yeah, Rico, man, he's tenacious. He's fearless. That's the big thing, and that's why I'm not saying I think he's gonna pocket Vinicius tomorrow night or he's gonna shut him down, but I give him every chance. I won't be overawed. Absolutely not. Listen, tomorrow's a sellout. It's the highest attendance in Bernabeu's history because it's the first time they've sold out since the stadium was revamped. Apparently, they're going to close the roof to add more atmosphere. It's going to be fucking bouncing.
Yeah, it's because of them, not because of you. Though, calm down.
What did you just say to me?
You know what it is with Rico Lewis? Obviously, he's English, right? He can play for England. Why can't England produce someone like this that's left-footed? Like, why has everybody got to be on that side of the pitch? The amount of right backs is just ridiculous now. Bradley English as well?
No,
Or is he
Northern
Northern
Irish.
Irish?
Irish.
Northern Irish.
Irish.
Well,
Oh, Irish.
Yeah, man, it's mad. There's too many right backs, man, right now. It's crazy. Loads of
He's
them.
a bad boy again. Like, but yeah, Rico Lewis, you're right. There's a lot of this younger generation coming through now. They're brilliant, absolutely brilliant.
They're fearless, man. They're not afraid to chop it up with the big dogs. They don't care what pedigree you have. They don't care who's ahead of them in the pecking orders either. They're there for themselves.
Yeah. You got Rico Lewis outing, well not outing, but Carl Walker challenging him. You got our boy outing or challenging Trent. It's mad. Proper right backs, man.
Mad.
Yeah, man. Real Madrid, man.
Hala Madrid.
Madrid. Yeah, there you go.
Madrid.
Madrid.
I disrespected you according to Matisse and whatnot, but I didn't.
You have.
But
You
turn
have.
up now, innit? So you talk a good game. Turn up.
Blue Moon here.
Rodrigo, man. Rodrigo.
Blue Moon with some prop
You're
for
the one who would
KDB
start, probably. Shut up.
and Oluwafemi the same.
He will start. What are you talking about?
He might not.
Nah, Rodrigo will start, man. He's important.
He's a
KD.
baller. Do you know he's a baller? You know? He's a one of them wingers that if he was
Bro,
playing
he's a
left, if he was
baller,
playing
man.
left
He
wing,
goes under the radar because
If
of
he-
Vinicius,
that's,
though. That's
bro. If he was
Yeah.
playing left wing consistently, I'm telling you, he might be
did-
in that state. He might be in Vinny's bracket if he was playing left wing
Nah,
consistently.
he's not as good as
He walks into pretty well any team in Europe, Rodrigo.
I
He's
think
cold,
he
though.
does.
He's cold. Though. He went through
cold,
a spell
man.
where, because I think he went on like a 12 or 13
He's not on
game
Vinny's
streak
level, though, man.
without scoring. Yeah, he's not on Vinny's level, but he's cold. He's cold.
I want to see him. Honestly, I want to see him left wing consistently. But
This
But Matisse got
midfield
point.
battle.
Keep him right wing. I think keep him right wing. He'll cook.
I'm
Even in the
I'm
10th.
intrigued with this game, bro, guys. Like Rudiger and probably the rumors are Schumanni at the back. Rudiger and Schumanni versus Haaland's gonna be a monster battle.
Militao's
And then
back.
Rodri against, because Rodri's a one-man demolition in it. I've been saying, but he's up against 2 or 3 monsters in Madrid's midfield. This is gonna be
Bro, that Rudiger versus Haaland is going to be WrestleMania Night 3. That's what it was
Madness.
last season. It was
Madness.
insane last
Rudiger's
season.
gonna lock him up.
Bro.
Rudiger's gonna lock him up again.
Yeah. Okay.
You will.
I don't
Rudiger.
want to say nothing, man. I don't want to say nothing. I love Rudiger. People can like hate his antics and all that. I love Rudiger. Every team
man.
must have a Rudiger.
This one actually, there's another one there. Actually,
Yeah,
Oluwafemi says
Militao's back. I'm pretty sure he's back. So he's
But
got.
he's not, I'm not
I don't
sure
know if he's like that
100%
match
fit.
level though.
He
Yeah.
came on as a sub in the
He's-
last game.
he's
for
a
the
doubt.
weekend.
So's Schumanni's a doubt as well.
No,
Also,
that's
there's
when he
4 of
plays,
them,
right.
by the way. Big for the tie. There's 4 of them. Bellingham, Tchouaméni, Camavinga, and Vinny
Valverde.
are all 1 yellow card away from missing the second leg.
Oh shit!
So
Wait,
they
say
all
those
gotta
names
be
again.
Careful.
Say that again. Camavinga, Bellingham, Tchouaméni.
Tchouaméni and Vinny.
That's mad.
Oh, they're definitely one. They're definitely.
So watch yourself, boys. Don't go too crazy.
Anyone on City's books getting a
Just
danger?
Ruben Diaz.
Of course, yeah.
Yeah,
Of
that's
course,
calm, man.
referees, no yellow
They're
cards.
chilling.
Of course, no yellow cards for City. Of course.
What time is it? 2 hours, 2 minutes, 8.2k. Still a lot of people here. So let's get the couple super chats on City and then end with TOBS and then a few more super chats. KDB has rarely, if ever, been the underdog in a Prem match. City also won a league with him starting only 11 games. Also has the whole team around him making, quote, tactical fouls. All-timer, yes. GOAT, no. And Trick says Hughie needs to publicly apologize for what he said about De Bruyne. Man said De Bruyne should hold bench.
He didn't say that.
I didn't say that.
Hmm.
I didn't say that. But De Bruyne, listen, De Bruyne
Hey,
are greatest ever
GRIZZ
player.
and Hugh said De Bruyne's a waste man. Said he's not good anymore.
Yeah,
It's
man.
It's crazy what
These-
these guys said.
See you in the
Crazy.
Discord.
They're
See you
trying
in
to
the Discord.
disrespect. They're trying to disrespect.
See you in the Discord.
See you on
De
the
Bruyne is
Discord.
the best player to ever play for Manchester City, bar none.
Right.
Don't twist my words.
Orders as well saying Matisse and Hughie, see you Friday. Don't forget the chest. Friday call-in show 7 p.m. Tobes, Tottenham 3-1 against Forest. Top 4.
Good result.
You done it, man. You're in the top
Meaningful
4.
result for us, but I'll be real. I wasn't really happy with the performance. I thought the second half performance was much better than the first. We started off well in the first half, but then for whatever reason, because of our I don't know why we sometimes make it so easy for teams to score against us, but once they scored that goal, we just started playing like a team, just devoid of ideas and just sloppy. Second half, he made the changes, much better performance, regained control, 2 really good goals. I mean, the goal from Van der Ven was ridiculous, man. Absolutely ridiculous. He's a quality. He's a quality player, him, and Pedro Porro scored a fantastic goal as well. But I don't want it to take away from the fact that Pedro Porro was poor. I thought he was really poor in that game, and I thought Destiny was poor. I thought Basuma started really well, but then he faded. I thought Madison was meaty, man. You know me, I love Madison, but I want to see more than just okay performances. I want to see good performances, quality performances now, because I feel like the last 7 games of the season, we're going to need more good performances than okay performances. I didn't think Son was good. Didn't think Brennan Johnson was good. Werner, you know my thoughts on Werner, but for whatever reason, he is actually quite pivotal in some games when it comes to the assists and stuff. But yeah, man, we did enough to win, but I want a better performance. However, I'm happy we got the 3 points, and I'm happy we're in the top 4 now. So finally, top 4 is in our own hands now. It's actually in our own hands now. We're 4th. We've got a game in hand, got the superior goal difference. So we need to try and maintain from here. So let's see.
You got your top 4. Well done.
No, it's not done yet. It's not done yet.
Oh, come on, man. Are you doing this really?
Why you just ruling off Aston Villa like that?
It's not done yet. It's actually not done yet.
Tottenham got a lot of hard games.
Yeah, we got to
play everybody, right? We just said it. They got to play Arsenal. They got to come to Chelsea at the bridge.
Aston Villa, we know Unai Emery is totally focused on Europe. He loves that Europa thing or conference thing, everything. Europe.
He does, but I don't think they're totally focused on it because they're still playing strong teams in the league.
No problem, man.
You don't think he's going to take Champions League qualification seriously?
Aston Villa. That's what I'm saying to you. They've both got it, 4th and 5th. It's
but you don't want to play too much because Man United, you don't like.
Nah.
What?
No.
I don't think
Man United aren't catching them.
No, I'm saying, listen, I don't think Man United will catch Aston Villa, but like it doesn't mean that you can just start pissing around and resting in the Premier League because then you will drop points. I've seen Leicester's in positions with power before. Leicester should have qualified for
one game a week.
League.
Matisse.
I'm not talking about Tottenham. I know Tottenham are not going to get caught, but you're saying Villa can rest players. Like, no. This is the Premier League.
Ain't catching Villa either.
You can't rest players.
Douglas Luiz is out for 2 games, by the way. Did you not know that? Douglas Luiz is out for 2 games.
Is he missing the Arsenal game?
It's not 2, it's 1.
Yes, Arsenal.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
They're going to lose that game anyway, man. Why are we acting like Douglas Luiz? I know he's had a great season. He's been quality.
Unbelievable.
He's so pivotal to them, man.
He's pivotal, but they're going to lose. They were going to lose that game with him. Let's be real, man. Come on.
Which game?
Aston Villa traveling to Arsenal. They're going to lose that game with him, man. Come on. Let's be serious.
Yeah, but it gives a bit of a shout.
No, you can't just say they were going to lose.
Look at the team they put out against City. Look at the team Villa put out against City.
This is Premier League. That's not how the game works. You know, teams.
It is how the game works.
McGinn, Kamara's already out. They'll have McGinn. McGinn's back. McGinn playing at Brentford. It'll be McGinn, Tielemans, and.
So why are we saying that team's not capable of pulling off a surprise? Like they're just some scrubs. Come on, man.
They're not scrubs. I'm not saying they're not scrubs. I'm saying that the way they play, right? The number of players they've got missing, right? Even if Douglas Luiz played, Arsenal with the momentum they have at the moment and their superior.
No, I get it. I get what you mean.
At home, come on, man. Come on.
Yeah.
And that's our favourites. Simple.
Yeah, with or without Luiz.
And Villa aren't even good away from home. They don't win that many games away from home.
Yeah.
Is there any Tottenham ones here? I'm sure I saw TOBS' name.
Imagine this is a jinx, funny.
Lucy says Basuma has not done enough to keep his spot, needs to be dropped. I need Madison to pick up form so I can put up the poster from Shoreditch.
What poster?
Yeah, Basuma's form.
Remember
I can't believe it, man. It's mad. Basuma's fall off is crazy. Like, genuinely, guys, you watch him, yeah?
Back your chat.
Oh,
he was suspended he was suspended for half that time and away.
Yeah, the thing is, he was against West Ham. He was probably one of the few players that was actually calm. But the problem with Basuma is the performances now, they're too volatile. And I was of the opinion that he shouldn't really be dropped. He's our best number 6. We have to play him, but at the same time, it doesn't matter if you're really good in 25 minutes. If you drop way below the standard for the next 25 minutes, it's a bit too a bit too volatile. So
Yeah.
I'm almost wondering whether this super chat has got a reasonable point here where we probably bring him on off the bench as opposed to starting, because we're going to have some games now where we can't really afford for the level to drop. So it depends. It depends on the opposition. It depends on Basuma's form. We'll see, man. We'll see. There are players there that can potentially take his spot. So yeah, let's see. Let's see. I don't buy this whole Basuma should have been sold. I heard that Abby said that on the weekend roundup.
Yeah,
I don't agree. Everyone's been asking.
Yeah, I don't know. Sell him. I was like,
I don't agree with that. That's a bit mad. I don't agree with that personally.
She wants Conor Gallagher as well. I think Conor Gallagher would be a great replacement for Basuma personally.
That's crazy. I need to have a word with Abby. If she's listening to this, I need to have a word with Abby. I don't know what she's smoking over there. Sell Basuma and go and buy Conor Gallagher.
Yo, Matisse. Man like Matisse, you know.
Wow.
So mad. Cool. That rounds off all the topics and super chats on the topics, but there's a few still waiting. So I'm going to get a few in and then we're going to wrap up the show. Still 8K here, over 2,000 likes. Let's get to 3,000. And remember, people, 7 p.m. Friday, there's a live call in right here, members only in terms of jumping on and talking to us on the screen. But everyone's welcome to join in the live chat and so on as usual. But we're back Tuesday for the main show, Game Week 33 preview. So obviously be there as well.
Thursday.
That one, yeah, Thursday 10:30. Thursday 10:30 because Liverpool's obviously playing in the Europa League, so it'll be a bit of a later start, but obviously European action to cover as well. AJ said 23 is the number of times Enzo lost the ball. Mad. As a gunner, I'm glad we got the W. Says just let's focus on one game at a time. Bayern being next. I agree. Jamal says he told his partner, who's a Liverpool fan, talking big over an energy drink, his manager's going to be putting down with some finger foods at the end of the season because there ain't no silverware coming, when he flexed. Okay, I get you. Your partner. Okay, I get you. Jazzy says, imagine yourself in Kai's shoes this season. Constant agendas, not an opinion, from bottom mid. Who disrespects his own legend, Lucas Moura, isn't healthy. We all need an Arteta in our lives. Hashtag rise above.
The picture.
Old school. 7.
That's crazy. Yo, how much pain does someone cause for you to have to wear the t-shirt like that? That's crazy.
He went into the club shop and said,
should I get one for THUGGERY?
You got that on the back. Yo, you man were so serious back in the day.
Nah, that was crazy.
Do you know how mad you have to be to get the shirts done?
Peak AFTV, man.
You will be there.
Can you imagine doing that for THUGGERY?
Broski, it's mad. It's mad.
They were such a serious group.
You know what's mad though? It's one of their best ever great managers. But I get at the time, yeah, he was destroying his own legacy. And I feel like it hurt a lot of Arsenal fans seeing him. You know what I mean? You get it, innit?
It actually feels like a different world going back to Wenger out. I swear, it was a whole different world.
It's mad.
Wenger out, say we want Wenger.
There was like, yo, this was a movement.
You should do an auction for that jersey, Turkish, or do a giveaway or something. That's iconic.
Mad, isn't it? Wow, that picture reminded me. I had that in there. It's crazy. But
it was an actual movement.
7 years ago,
like running for president or something, bro. It was mad.
Next one, Barfly Sports saying ready to host the Big Six live in Las Vegas anytime. Well, message us on the DMs because that could be a possibility.
Let's go.
Las Vegas, man.
Yeah, Instagram, ideally Twitter as well. That works, but yeah, let's talk. Total Eclipse. I saw one from you saying, Leslie, ain't she the nice old woman who sits next to SAEED at the stadium?
Yeah. Shout out Leslie, man. He's talking about Leslie, Chelsea players, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah. And he says, big up you, man, with the elite content. Is it just me or does Toby look like Wiltord?
Who played for Arsenal?
Just he's got a bald head and he's black. I can say Sol.
I don't see it, but fair shout. Maybe my bro. I think maybe my brother looks a little bit more like Wiltord than me. But
what the fuck up? You're identical, brother. About maybe my brother.
No, there's differences. There's differences. We're identical twins, but there's clear differences, bro. So,
bro, if Wiltord looks like your brother, he looks like you, bro. There's not that much difference, bro. No. That's why he laughed and said fair, because he thought about his brother and thought, I don't think he looks that much like me. I think he looks more like my brother
That's what I'm
That
saying.
doesn't work though, because you're identical.
Of course it
twins.
works.
That's
Well,
what
you're
they're trying to tell you.
identical, man.
You're literally twins. That's
That's
like
what
saying,
twins,
oh, you look like
there's
Zach,
clear
but you don't look
differences.
like
There are
Cody. Like,
differences,
bro,
bro.
you both are fucking twins.
All right, whatever, man. Okay, fine. I don't think we look like Wiltord there. Yeah.
Yeah,
you're already
nah.
fucked up. I can't lie. It's too late.
You got fucked up, man. You fucked up.
Hey, it's 2 hours 15, so I'm gonna get just a couple more in. Oh, Bayern Munich fans saying, big up Yassine. If you guys don't beat us by 3-0, you aren't serious. Bayern are in a crisis right now. Tuchel is clueless, and the team looks pathetic.
Bro.
And he also adds,
Facts.
Let me tell you something. You are beating Bayern Munich.
yeah,
You
I
are
believe so.
beating Bayern Munich. Trust me.
Facts.
Score
I believe
prediction,
so.
Turkish 4-1.
3-1.
Hmm.
Ooh,
Yo.
All I'm saying is Champions League is
that
a
was
humbler.
easy.
Champions
Yeah,
League is a
no,
humbler.
that's true. That's true, you know. That's true.
Nah, man.
Champions League's a humbler.
It can be a humbler. We know probably better than
Crumbler,
anyone,
crumbler.
but we will all be there. Enjoy the
We'll
watch
be
along,
there.
Matisse.
I cover all Champions League games, not just yours. I cover all the Champions League games. I'll be there Wednesday as well.
Oh,
All the time.
Oh,
Really?
okay.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Say
We'll
no
be there.
more. Say no more. All right, this is the last one I'm going to get in from Raji saying your draft video is one of the best things on YouTube. Thank you, all 6. I came up with my own 11 who missed out using the same rules. Van der Sar, Aspilicueta, Carragher, Diaz, and Vertonghen making up the back 4. Fernandinho, Carrick, and Ozu in number 10. Robben and Sanchez either side of Torres.
It's a
Not
team.
bad, that, you know.
Very
That's a
nice.
team.
It's a decent team, you know.
Very
It's
nice.
making me regret some of my picks. How the fuck these man?
Yeah,
start?
Robben was one that
Fernandinho,
went under the
Carrick,
radar.
that's a solid
Oh.
midfield, you know.
Damn.
Mad. If you don't know what Raji's on about, people, then go over and check the draft video. We done our first draft video. We done a big 6 draft. It made sense to start with the big 6 team, so we covered the big 6 draft. Obviously, there's 6 of us, so it goes. You know what a draft's about. Go over there, check it, because this video is coming to an end. Depending on where you are, it might still be early. So if you got time, go over, check that video, subscribe to the individual channel, show love, and all of that. And we will be back Thursday. A reminder. Well, it's been a little while, but Manscaped are back in the building, sponsoring the Big 6 for 20% off. Use the code TB620. Make sure you use it, people. On anything on the site, and it's delivery worldwide too. So if you want to show love to the channel, show love to the show, show love to the brand, you can do that through supporting the sponsors as well. As previously stated, everything goes back into the brand, into the show, into the people, into the content. So, you know, it all goes round in circles, people. Hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. Love for the love as always. And shit. The prediction table. I say shit because
Yeah,
there's a bit
man,
of movement.
I fell off.
Wait, what? How's
What's
the gap?
Yeah, man.
Turkish.
Yes, mate.
What happened?
Yo,
Yeah,
Grizz.
man.
2 correct scores.
Man has 6 correct scores.
Back to back. Back to
Why
back
you still
correct
looking at me?
scores.
How?
Everyone.
Wait, didn't I have a correct score as well?
No,
No,
last minute goals again.
Grizz,
You know
you've
what?
got
They
less
told me I
than
correct
half
score.
the correct
sure.
I had a
scores of
correct
you.
score.
That's
I had Tottenham.
crazy. Grizz,
man.
how can you have 6?
Yeah, you
correct
had Tottenham.
scores?
I had 2 correct scores, bro. I had Tottenham as well.
We're
I'm
in,
playing a different game anyway.
bruv, we're
What
in
do you-
April, bro. April. 6 correct scores all
Shit,
season.
man.
This
Bro,
is not
that's-
spoken about enough. I'm sorry. This is underspoken about. 6
mad.
correct scores in
I
April.
can't believe that. I'm actually gobsmacked. You've done a madness.
Yeah, 3 correct scores in the last 2 game weeks. Bro, I predicted Chelsea 2-1 as well. And they fucking conceded in the last minute. I predicted 3-1 Arsenal, but I should have just done clean sheet.
I don't like that gap between me and Saeed. I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
No, it's not anyway, man, Matisse, man. It's calm, bro. I've listen, shout out to Toby, man. Hope you do it. Hope you do it, man.
I hope you do it. Tobes still top on 139 points. I'm now in second on 136. Saeed's in third on 131. Matisse fourth, 123. Only a point above HUGH now on 122. With GRIZZ a further 9 behind on 113.
What's that other game, man? What the fuck, man? What, you were not talking about
Sorry,
the other game?
that'll be updated Thursday
That'll
show.
be it. Yeah,
So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, you wouldn't know,
I think on
alright,
that one, I might be bottom, you know.
I don't like this other game business, man. This other game business.
Nah,
playing
man,
a
I need to
different
be better on the
game.
other one.
You- you're
all right, though.
You
You
got
got a correct
Torres
score.
was-
No, I didn't.
Did I?
No?
Oh,
No, not me. No.
I mean,
I'm talking the Opta thing.
No, I know, but you got a
Up,
correct
up.
score in the prediction thing, innit? So you're all right now.
Yeah, but
9
I just know
points.
Grizz is going to scumbag that Opta league and get 5 points.
What's scumbag about it, brother? What's scumbag about it?
We started in March. That's
What's scumbag about it, brother?
Nah, man.
nah, man.
Not our
Listen.
fault, you know what I mean? They didn't holler us
I
in
did-
fucking
I did-
August.
yeah,
What do you want us to
The
do?
Opta
yeah,
tournament
Follow
should
us,
have its
follow
own
us early, man.
Carabao
Come on.
Cup trophy, energy drink Opta. Do you know what I mean? That's what that should be.
Let
A
Grizz,
different
you know what I
competition.
mean? Grizz wants to
Wow.
get involved, man. Let Grizz have his little
Saeed.
cousin.
Rematanda. Where is it?
Okay. Yeah,
Ramatanda?
Ramatanda. Yeah,
Rematanda.
yeah, man.
Let me do
Grizz,
it
It'll
now.
be mad.
Grizz, you're
Because you know what it
finished.
is? That means that if Huey somehow bottles it, yeah, we've got a little bit more to play with in terms of the forfeit. Whereas with Grizz, we're limited. So Huey, can't lie, man.
No, but
It's looking
Yeah, we
I
need
won't
to
bottle
work
it
the
unless
same way
that
we need to
Opta
bottle
thing
it.
fucks me over. I'll be fine with that Opta. Like,
Bro,
stop the Opta
we'll
stuff.
be there.
Great,
As
drink
long
the
as it's
Opta.
not-
We'll be there.
What do you mean? We respect our sponsors, brother.
No, I respect
You
the
need to
sponsor,
respect
but I
the
don't respect the
sponsors.
host for
Respect
adding
our
it into the
sponsors,
fucking
brother.
predictions league. That was a shit idea.
Opta
Nah,
are
we're
paying
great
for
at
our
it.
food, brother. They're putting food on
Bro,
the table, brother.
Don't hate
Nah,
the
bring-
player, hate the game.
Nah.
Hate
No,
the
why
game, brother.
add it to the prediction league? That's all I'm saying.
Crazy. Inflation, do you know what I'm saying? How dare you?
Yeah, how dare you, man? How
Shut
dare
This
you?
could be a
End
legacy
the show.
comeback.
End the show.
That's
You're
what
in
I'm
a financial
saying.
crisis. Big
Yeah.
up
Come on,
Opta.
get involved.
It's head loss season, man. Head loss
You better,
season.
you better get above them points targets and stop waffling over
Listen,
there,
you
brother.
shut up, mate. I've got a flight in 7 hours. I'm not waffling about
Yeah, man. Pack your bags, man.
Yeah,
Pack your
How,
bags.
so
Fine,
how did you do
fine,
this
fine.
week, Huey? I had a stinker this week. How did you do this week?
Oh, just end the show, please. Please.
Okay, you had a stinker.
People, love for the
It was a
love. Make
stinker.
sure
It was a
you're
stinker.
there
It was a
Thursday.
stinker.
Okay.
Peace, 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 peace.